Memphis Redbirds baseball is on the air. Today's game is brought to you by First Tennessee, Cellular South, your Southern Dodge dealer, AutoZone, and by the Tennessee Lottery. Now, let's go to the ballpark for Memphis Redbirds baseball.
And from the corner of 3rd and Union in downtown Memphis, Tennessee, it is game number 106, the Memphis Redbirds and the Salt Lake Bees. A pleasant good evening to you all. I'm David Kelly along with Steve Selvey and Reggie Williams, and Redbirds trying to gain a split in this 4-game series. More importantly for Travis Smith, he's trying to turn his woes around on the mound.
You're exactly right, David. Travis has really struggled since the All-Star break. Well, Travis Smith is a 5'10", 170-pound right-hander. He's 33 years old. He comes into tonight's game with a 3-5 record of 5.71 ERA. This is his 12th start since joining the Redbirds. 63 innings pitched, 74 hits allowed, 43 runs, 40 of those runs have been earned. He has allowed 7 home runs, and he's also hit 3 batters. 22 walks, 38 strikeouts. The Pacific Coast League is hitting .296 against the Redbirds right-hander, Travis Smith.
Defensively tonight behind Travis, he'll have Jason Conti, who had a marvelous game and left except for one miscue in the 9th inning. Skip Schumacher in center, Brian Martin in right field. The infield of Rico Washington at third, John Nelson at short, Bo Hart at second, Sean Garrett over at first, and Travis's battery mate tonight will be Mike Rose. We are set to go wherever you are, whatever you're doing on this Friday night. We hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy Memphis Redbirds baseball. Tommy Murphy gets set to step in and lead it off. Switch hitter will bat from the left side. Tommy hitting .335 on the season here in AAA. The first Tennessee Bank first pitch of the ball game is a strike by Travis Smith. Two home runs, 25 RBIs for Murphy. The next offering, a change, and that is strike 2. Tommy Murphy in the series, 5 for 13, has struck out 3 times. 1 for 5 last night. Now the windup and the 0-2 pitch is inside a fastball. Travis William Smith has struggled, and I mean really struggled. His last 4 starts, 3 losses. The pitch, swing and a tap foul, third base side, 1-2, the count stays. And during those 4 starts, his ERA at 13.79. He has allowed 33 hits in his last 15 2/3 innings. And the first inning has been a problem inning. Here's the wind of the 1-2. And he missed inside and low with a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to the left-handed hitting Tommy Murphy, who's had 2 tours of duty in the big leagues this season with the LA Angels. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Inside fastball. That time he got the corner and he got strike 3 called.
Outstanding pitch location for Travis. And what I liked about that particular series of pitches, he seemed to be a little more aggressive than he's been in his previous starts.
Here's Casey Smith, no relation to Travis Smith. Casey Smith, right-handed hitter, hitting .287. 2 home runs for Casey. He has driven in 38. Travis kicking at the rubber out there on the mound. Casey 0 for 3 last night, just 1 for 10 in the series. He takes outside ball 1. Casey Smith started the year at AA Arkansas. He's been up and down just about as much as Howie Kendrick has been up and down between the Angels and Salt Lake. Little looper into center field, and that's going to fall in front of Skip Schumacher for a base hit. Travis Smith jammed him, but Casey Smith able to fight that pitch off, and he has his second hit of the series. A 1-out single here in the first inning, and we'll see Eric Ibar to the plate. Ibar, another switch hitter, will bat from the left side at .314 on the season, 6 jacks, 37 ribs. Bright young shortstop prospect. Now the set and the pitch. Swinging a hard liner. Caught by Sean Garrett at first. And he's got an easy double play as he turns around and steps on the bag. Inning over. Salt Lake in the first has nothing. Memphis coming to bat here at AutoZone Park.
Welcome to Burgers Inn. May I take your order?
1 cheeseburger, please.
Would you like fries with that?
No, thanks.
How about onion rings?
No, a cheeseburger.
Okay, that's 2 cheeseburgers with everything, 2 fries, supersize the drink.
Some people always try to sell you something extra. That's because they're only interested in your money instead of what you really need.
Hear that clicking noise, ma'am?
No, not really.
Yep. Sounds like you need a complete overhaul. Maybe a new engine.
I don't hear anything.
Sure you do.
But First Tennessee listens to you, so we can offer the right kind of advice throughout your financial life. And our convenient hours give you more time to get exactly what you need. Because it's your money, and we only want what's best for it.
Okay, ma'am, satellite's all hooked up. You know, for another $8.95 a month, I can put it in all the rooms.
But it's a studio apartment.
Yeah, but what about the bathroom?
First Tennessee. It's not our money, it's yours. To learn more, drop by or visit us online at firsttennessee.com. Member FDIC.
I'm in the mood for red beans and rice.
Okay, the rendezvous it is.
Shrimp sounds good.
Okay, the rendezvous it is.
You know, I think I want chicken.
Okay, the rendezvous it is. If you think ribs are all the rendezvous's got cooking, you need to revisit the alley. We've got a little bit of everything.
Ooh, let's go for sushi.
Well, almost everything. Okay. The world-famous Taste of Memphis is now worldwide. Downtown in the alley, on the web at www.hogsfly.com, and now in AutoZone Park.
Bottom half of the first inning coming up at AutoZone Park. Dustin Mosley, the right-hander to the hill tonight for the Salt Lake Bees.
And Dustin Mosley, a lot like his counterpart, Travis Smith, has struggled also since the All-Star break. But unlike his counterpart, he has a winning record. Dustin Mosley is 8-5, a 4.50 ERA. This is his 19th start of the season. He does have 2 complete games, which is tied for second in the league. 98 innings pitched, 105 hits allowed, 58 runs. He also has a team-leading 12 home runs given up. He's hit 4 batters, 34 walks, 73 strikeouts. The league is hitting .278 against the Salt Lake Bees pitcher, Dustin Mosley.
Defensively, Adam Papkovich in left, Tommy Murphy in center, Jason Espedo in right. Infield, Corey Myers at third, Eric Ibar in short, Casey Smith at second, Kendry Morales at first base. His battery mate tonight is Jeff Mathis. Skip Schumacher stands in, batting from the left side, left-handed hitting Redbirds center fielder, takes down low, ball 1. Skip hitting .303 on the season. He has 3 home runs. He has driven in 20. The pitch is low and inside, ball 2. Skip in the series is 5 for 9. Another 3-hit ball game last night for Skip Schumacher, who is hitting .390 over the last 12 ball games, the 2-0. There's a fastball strike by Dustin Mosley. His last start was a disaster Sunday against Tucson at home. He allowed 10 runs on 9 hits and 3 1/3. High chop ground ball slowly hit towards second. Casey Smith will charge with the basket glove and throws out Skip Schumacher for out number 1. And we'll see Bo Hart to the plate. Bo Hart last night, 2 for 4, double, 2 RBIs, a walk. At the top of the lineup, Schumacher and Hart last night combined to go 5 for 7. And how about this, Reggie? It's the same lineup tonight as it was last night, and that's the first time this season we've had the same lineup in consecutive games.
Wow. That's amazing.
Bo Hart takes outside, ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes.
And that's really tough when you think about that. The first time they've had this back-to-back game, that means the chemistry is very difficult to gather.
1-0 pitch is a strike. Bo Hart hitting .172 for the Redbirds, .225 on the season, has a 6-game hitting streak. Fire engine going by, the 1-1, a change and a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not much of a breeze right now at the ballpark. Clouds high in the sky, but nothing threatening the 1-2. Fastball just missed inside. Jeff Mathis held the pose. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bo Hart. Danny Schaefer managing down at third base for the Redbirds. Tommy Gregg in the first base coach's box. There's that John Webb tonight. And the slider outside corner, strike 3. So Bo Hart is out on strikes. 2 men out here in the first. And we'll see Timo Perez to the plate.
You have to really tip your hat on that one. That was a good pitcher's pitch from Dustin Mosley. Nothing really Bo Hart could do but watch it go by for a third called strike.
Here's Timo Perez, who has been scuffling of late. Timo 0 for his last 14, hitting .267. The pitch. Swings and lost one into shallow center field. Long run. Casey Smith can't get it. It'll fall in front of Tommy Murphy, a base hit. So each team has a Blue single to show tonight. And the Redbirds, a 2-out base runner for Mike Rose.
I'd like to see maybe Timo Perez maybe take a chance and try to steal second base, put himself in scoring position here.
Mike Rose hitting .222 on the season. Timo has stolen just 4 bases, 4 out of 6. Mike scuffling as well, 0 for his last 19. Set the pitch, outside and low.
Dustin Mosley has a very high leg kick, which is a base runner's delight. When you see that pitcher with that high leg kick, you're thinking about second base.
Throw over to first, Timo dives back. Mike's average on the season between Durham and here at 189. He had gotten above 200, but this 0 for 19 slump has now put him below 190, the 1-0. And a fastball strike on the outside corner. No score here in the bottom of the first inning. Redbirds and the Salt Lake Bees, final game of this series. And then the Colorado Springs Sky Sox will come to town starting tomorrow night for 4. Rockies affiliate. Mosley's 1-1 pitch. Inside a fastball, snap throw to first, and Timo dives back ahead of the tag by Kendry Morales. We're talking about that last start by Mosley, where he allowed 10 runs in 3 1/3 innings. That was that game Sunday in which Tucson beat Salt Lake 28-5. Didn't get any better after Mosley left the ball game. Throw to first, and Timo is picked off of first base. That's the second runner the Redbirds have had picked off in as many nights. Inning over, no score at AutoZone Park after 1.
Everybody's getting into the groove of a brand new dance that you can do. First put a little dive into your feet. Hey, now you're catching on to the beat. You take those arms and give them a swing. Get to the store and everybody sings. Money back, money back. The new instant game with a top prize of $20,000. Ka-ching, 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 ching, ching. Money back from the Tennessee Lottery.
On this week's episode of The Pet Whisperer.
Scout's trying to tell you something.
What? What?
There's a new game from the Tennessee Lottery called Lucky Dog.
Lucky Dog. That's what I call Scout.
What's that, Scout? He says it only costs $1, and you can win up to $3,000.
Oh, Scout, you're always looking out for me.
Lucky Dog, a great new game from the Tennessee Lottery.
Who's my lucky dog?
Get in the zone. AutoZone. Hey, do your wiper blades drive you crazy when you turn them on? Then do something about it. Get to AutoZone right now and put a new set of wipers on your car. If your old ones are streaking and smearing, they're not working like they should, and that's dangerous. AutoZone has wipers starting at only $3.49, so play it safe. Get to AutoZone and get a new set of wiper blades today. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
You can win the vacation of a lifetime when you purchase your ticket for the 3rd annual Redbirds raffle, sponsored by MLT Vacations. The winner receives an all-inclusive trip for 2 to one of 12 destinations in Mexico or the Caribbean, plus $500 spending money. For complete details, visit MemphisRedbirds.com or the raffle table, which is located here at AutoZone Park right behind Fans First. Kendry Morales takes a strike on the inside corner, left-handed hitting Salt Lake first baseman, hitting .306 on the season, 5 home runs, 30 runs batted in. Swings and laces one up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Second hit of the ball game for the Salt Lake Bees. And we will see Mike Elward to the plate. Elward did not play in last night's ball game. Played in the first two. A combined 1 for 8 on the series. He too started the year at AA Arkansas. Called up on the 4th of May. Was hitting .365 for the Travelers. Holds those hands low. The pitch. A slider outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. Travis Smith averaging 5 2/3 innings per start, allowing 9 hits, walking 3, striking out 7 per 9 innings. 19 hits, though, in his last 2 starts. 6 innings pitched, the pitch. Swing and a chop off the foot, and that's going to force Mike Elward to take a walk. He'll walk over toward the first base dugout around the batter's circle. Now the set by Travis Smith. And the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to third. Rico's got it, dropped it, picks it up, throws to second, one, hard to first, and they still get a double play. I thought they had no chance of getting a double play after Rico dropped that ball, and they still did.
Well, the reason that they did have a chance was because the ball was hit so hard to Rico, got to him on one bounce. The good thing was Rico didn't panic. He very calmly picked the ball up, threw it over to Bohart. Bohart did a real nice quick turn for the nice 5-4-3 around the hard double play.
Here's Jeff Mathis. Right-handed hitting catcher at .302. 4 home runs, 35 RBIs. Takes a fastball strike. Mathis 0 for 4 last night. 3 for 11 in the series. Has a pair of RBIs. That came on a 2-run home run. And he laces one foul down the third base side. No score. Top of the second here at AutoZone Park. Redbirds and the Salt Lake Bees. Outfield plays Mathis straight away, medium deep. Bohart at second base, up the middle, the pitch. Slow ground ball, foul third base side. That'll get into the Redbirds dugout, and Travis Smith ahead on the count, 0-2.
Travis Smith has had some difficulties here at AutoZone Park. He has an 0-3 record. Tonight he seems to be starting with a little bit more enthusiasm and energy on the hill.
Next offering misses away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Combined on the season between Richmond and Memphis, now 6-6. Travis Smith, ERA 4.53. Now the windup and the 1-2 pitch. Low and outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jeff Mathis, one of 2 highly ranked catchers in this system, fouls that one back. But it appears that Mike Napoli has surpassed him. Napoli in the running possibly to be a Rookie of the Year candidate. Mathis bounced back last year after a horrible 2004 season. Pops this pitch up into shallow right. Backing up on the grass, Sean Garrett, the first baseman, has it, inning over. So a double play, a second double play tonight for the Redbirds. Nothing for Salt Lake, no score, middle of the second.
These days, everybody wants you to come in and see their new cars. But if you really want to see something new, your Toyota dealers have got it, including the all-new 2007 Camry. FamilyCar.com has already said this Camry is the best ever. Then there's the all-new redesigned RAV4, the all-new Toyota Yaris, with an EPA estimated 40 mpg on the highway, and the all-new FJ Cruiser. You want something new? Toyota. Moving forward. Steve Wolfchase, Chuck Hutton, or Performance Toyota, proud sponsors of Redbirds Baseball.
Head into TGI Fridays restaurant today and dip into flavor in a whole new way. Introducing Friday's new Flavor Shots Grill. It's your favorite Friday's entrees with 2 shot glasses filled with sauces for you to dip, dunk, or pour. Choose either chicken, steak, or shrimp. Then get hot and spicy with roasted chili and Kung Pao flavor shots. Or get sweet and sassy with grilled pineapple and Jamaican mango flavor shots. TGI Fridays new Flavor Shots Grill. Need more Fridays? Then hurry into Fridays and dip into flavor in a whole new way with the new Flavor Shots Grill.
If you think you have to drive all day to get to family fun, think again. Tennessee state parks are a great place for hiking, swimming, sports, and other fun family activities. You're a lot closer than you think to Booker T. Washington, Fall Creek Falls, Harrison Bay, and Cumberland Trail State Park. Interested in finding out more? Call 888-867-2747 or visit us on the web at www.tnstateparks.com. Tennessee State Parks, seasons of fun.
Bottom half of the second inning here at AutoZone Park. You like fastballs, you might like instant games. They're fun to play. No waiting around to find out if you're a winner. Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. It is fun in an instant. No score. Redbirds will send to the plate. 4, 5, and 6. Mike Rose, John Nelson, Sean Garrett. Mike Rose was at the plate in the first inning when Timo Perez was picked off of first base.
Actually, David, that was the pitcher, Dustin Mosley's 7th pickoff of the season. That's pretty good for a right-handed pitcher. It tells you that he has a good move over the first base.
Not bad at all. Here's Mike Rose again. Switch hitter will bat from the left side. The pitch. Fastball strike at the knee. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Mike Rose, as a left-handed hitter this season, batting .222. 0-2 pitch. Inside, that ran him off the plate. He bats .222 from both sides since coming to Memphis. 1-2 pitch. Low and outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dustin Mosley made his Major League debut just 11 days ago for the L.A. Angels. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Took a little bit off of that pitch right there and struck out Mike Rose. That's his second strikeout.
Strangely enough, for his Major League debut, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 10 hits, and still got a win.
Angels won that game 10-5 over the Cleveland Indians. He had a lot of runs early in that contest, and that allowed him to go just the 5 innings and get the victory. Here's John Nelson, right-handed hitting Redbird shortstop, leads the team in home runs with 17, takes a strike on the inside corner. John Nelson, a .222 average, 38 RBIs, has struggled of late. 9 for his last 66. Down low, that gets away from Jeff Mathis. And he has struck out half of those 66 at-bats, 33 times.
That's definitely struggled.
One pitch by Mosley, swinging a foul ball out of play. You'll notice that Dustin Mosley, the right-hander out of Texarkana, Texas. Now he's got something in his shoe back there. He's going to kick from the mound. He's a starter, and he kind of pitches from a stretch position. It's not really a full windup as the pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's more of a 3/4 position where he's almost half turned toward the plate and then just throws his arms back and goes into the motion. And as the pitch outside, it's a full count now to John Nelson. He made that start because Jared Weaver, who was supposed to pitch that day, had bicep tendonitis. There's a line drive by Nelson over the outstretched glove of a leaping Eric Ibar at short into left field, a base hit. John Nelson has the Redbirds' second hit, a 1-out single here in the second. We'll see Sean Garrett. Sean Garrett hitting .235 since joining the Redbirds. On the season, Garrett had .216, 4 home runs, 31 runs batted in. He has 5 hits in the last 2 games, including a pair of doubles. The set, the pitch is low. Angels had a pair of injuries a week and a half ago. Jared Weaver couldn't make a start. Kelvin Escobar couldn't make a start. They called up Dustin Mosley. He made his start, went right back after the game. They called up Joe Saunders. He made his start, and both of them beat the Indians. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to first. Inside the first base tag by a lunging Kendry Morales. Nelson around second on his way to third. Danny Schaefer going to hold it as the throw comes in from right fielder Jason Esposito. It's a double for Sean Garrett, who has another hit, his 6th hit in the last 3 games, and now 3 of those 6 hits are doubles.
Well, obviously, it looks like the switch-hitting Garrett is starting to get a little bit comfortable now here in Memphis, especially since he knows he's going to play every day at first base. He did a great job of hitting there, and now the Redbirds have a very good opportunity here to score in this second inning.
And here's Brian Martin, and Brian Martin's the kind of guy that can drive you in some runs. He drove in a pair last night with a bases-loaded double in the second inning. Now the pitch to Martin. Fastball strike on the inside corner. Brian is hitting .345 with runners in scoring position. That accounts for 16 of his 18 RBIs. Now the set and the 0-1 pitch. Low and outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right now, that's the highest average on the Redbirds with runners in scoring position. They only hit .210 as a team, the 1-1. Swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Brian Martin.
Like a good sinker or off-speed pitch there from Mosley, right up under the swing of Brian Martin.
And it's a fastball, curveball change, and throws a cutter. Now the set and the 1-2 pitch. Just missed low and away. Woo. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mosley takes a walk to the front of the mound. Doesn't have commanding stuff, but does a good job of spotting the fastball and uses that changeup frequently. Now the set. The 2-2 to Martin. Chop off the foot. It is a foul ball. It was a late call by the home plate umpire, Ramon Armendariz, but that was clearly off of Brian Martin's foot. Critical Path Technology pleased to support the Memphis Redbirds by providing voice, data, and video network support. Don't let computer viruses or network errors knock you out of the game. Call Critical Path Technology at 373-1333. That's 373-1333. Critical Path Technology for all your computer networking and structured cabling needs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third, 1 out. The set by Mosley, the pitch to Martin. Swing and a miss. There's that change. It was low and away, and Brian Martin out on strikes, and Mosley has 3 on the ball game.
Well, that's a big out right there, because what you really want from Martin is to at least put the ball in play, and maybe you can get a run out of it. But when you strike out like that, nothing happens for the home team.
Here's Jason Conti. Conti had a big night defensively last night with a pair of great catches. 1 for 4, did drive in a run. Jason hitting .272 as a Redbird. The set, the pitch. Swinging a ball lifted out of play, foul. .265 on the season with a pair of home runs and 11 RBIs. He is yet to homer, however, for the Redbirds. Both of those homers coming in a Columbus Clippers uniform.
Well, they got a short porch out there in right field in Columbus.
Now the set of the 0-1 to Conti. Off the plate outside. Snap throw to third, and the ball gets by the third baseman Myers into short left field. John Nelson will score on a play where he probably would have been out if Corey Myers catches the baseball.
Well, he had him out, unfortunately, for the Bees. the third baseman, Corey Myers, was not able to handle it, but it was a very simultaneous play. Nelson diving back to the ball, getting back to him at the same time. That can be a little difficult for a player to steal that kind of ball.
An error charged to Jeff Mathis, 1-0 Redbirds on the play. Garrett was not able to advance, so he's still at second base. Mosley, high set, and the 1-1 to Conti. Swing and a miss. There's that change away. Mathis' 5th error of the season. He is known for his defense, but ironically enough, it was his lack of defense that got him sent down from Anaheim earlier this year. Had one game where he dropped a couple of foul pop-ups. Now the 1-2 pitch, swinging a foul ball back. Had another play, a key play late in the game where he dropped a throw, a one-hop throw from the outfield from Vladimir Guerrero that allowed a run to score. And the next day, Mike Scioscia and staff sent him out. Not to mention he struggled at the plate. He was only hitting 103. He's rebounded nicely, though, here in Salt Lake, but here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's bounced in. Like we said earlier, though, he has been surpassed now by Mike Napoli, the other young catcher in the Angels system, who is having a pretty good year up on the big league level. And now the talk is, well, are the Angels, are they in the Alfonso Soriano sweepstakes? And if they are, Jeff Mathis is the name that's continually mentioned as being a player that could head to Washington.
Who isn't in that sweepstakes?
Right. Here's the set and the 2-2 pitch. Down low, check swing. Did he go around? No, it's a full count.
Soriano is putting up some serious numbers, too. I mean, 30 home runs, probably got 20-something stolen bases, hitting around 300.
He hit 33rd yesterday in what could have been his final game at RFK Stadium. They start a West Coast road trip in L.A. tonight. He asked after the ball game if he thought it would be his last game and said that he would like to stay in Washington. He's come to like it there. Here's the 3-2 to Conti. Swinging a high fly ball down the right field line. Long run for Esposito in the corner. He cannot get it. It is a fair ball. It's a fair ball home run. It is a fair ball home run for Jason Conti. And I think you're going to get an argument here for Brian Harper. Esposito fell into the wall right in the corner, and it was called a home run by the first base umpire, Darren Hyman. And Harper comes out. He wants an opinion from the home plate umpire. I thought it was a foul ball.
Looked like it hit the pole.
I don't know.
That was questionable.
I don't know. Now Harper's going to go down and have a chat with Darren Hyman. But he's losing this argument. It's going to stand up a 2-run home run for Jason Conti. And the Redbirds have a 3-0 lead.
Well, how about get your first home run on tonight for Mr. Conti?
And we're getting another look here on the in-house replay, and it's just hard to tell.
I don't know. It looked like it hit to the right of the foul pole, actually. But we'll take it.
That would be foul.
It would be.
Here's Rico Washington, the pinch. And it's outside, ball one. Rico hitting 183 since his promotion from Double-A Springfield. Now the 1-0. Low with a fastball, 2 balls, no strikes. So Jason Conti gets his first Redbirds home run. His 3rd homer of the season. He has now 13 RBIs to 2-0. Swing, and there's a ball laced to right field, and it'll drop in front of a charging Jason Esposito. A base hit for Rico Washington. So the Redbirds get their 4th hit here in the inning, and we're going to get a visit from Charles Nagy, the pitching coach for the Salt Lake Bees, and we'll tell you Allied Waste PFI, a proud sponsor of the Memphis Redbirds. Allied Waste Services, industrial, residential, commercial, recycling, and disposal services. Call 794-3800. That's 794-3800 for Allied Waste Services. Charlie Nagy's visit is over. And we'll see the leadoff hitter, Skip Schumacher. Well, the Redbirds put up a 6 spot in the second inning last night, and they've scored 3 times here in the second inning tonight. Skip Schumacher grounded out to second his first time. The pitch by Mosley. A fastball strike on the outside corner. Mosley, a former number 1 pick by the Cincinnati Reds back in 2000. The throw to first. There's another guy from that 2000 draft. We were talking about that last night. That was the Sean Boyd draft, if you're a Cardinals fan. Adam Wainwright also taken in the first round of that draft by the Braves. 0-1 pitch. Fouled back. Mosley was actually a supplemental pick. That's the first round there. The picks after the first round that clubs get when they lose a free agent. He was the 34th selection. Drafted right in front of New Orleans' Tyrell Godwin. There goes the runner. Ball hit into left field. It's going to fall for a base hit in front of Adam Paskovich to throw to third base. And what a pick and a tag by Corey Myers on Rico Washington. He is out at third base. Nice play by Corey Myers. Inning over, but the Redbirds get 3, and after 2 innings here at AutoZone Park, Memphis 3, Salt Lake nothing.
Daddy, do birds sleep?
Wow, what a catch. Oh, of course, son.
Daddy, where does the Redbird sleep?
Home run. Redbirds sleep in their nests.
Where does the teams that play the Redbirds sleep?
Well, the Redbirds share their nests with me, son. See that sign? Sleep in at Court Square, official nest of the Memphis Redbirds. On the Main Street trolley line, 3 blocks from AutoZone Park.
Daddy, what's the score?
For reservations, call 1-800-SLEEP-IN.
Coca-Cola, this is Mitchell.
My friend's brother is a molecular biologist, and he was saying the only way you could have gotten Coke Zero to taste like the regular Coke was to engineer it in space.
I would not.
Well, no, but think about the whole zero factor, like zero gravity. It makes perfect sense.
Zero is for the 0 calories.
Just stop pretending that you don't engineer Coke Zero in space. Can you do that?
I wish I could speculate on that, sir.
The next launch. I just want the time for the next launch.
Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste. 0 calories.
We're out to prove the new Hyundai Sonata is a better value than Camry and Accord. How? At the Hyundai Challenge Summer Clearance. Get unmatched safety, electronic stability control, 6 airbags, and ABS standard. Get more interior space than Accord. Get an available fuel-efficient 235 horsepower V6. Get America's best warranty, all for thousands less than Camry or Accord at the Hyundai Challenge Summer Clearance.
See dealer for limited warranty details. Comparison based on MSRPs for comparably equipped 2006 Hondas and Toyotas, excluding plate, taxes, title, and license. Minor equipment may vary. Dealer sets actual price. Safety belts should be warned.
Top half of the third inning here at AutoZone Park. Redbirds on top by a score of 3-0. But Travis Smith with a lead to work with for the first time in a long time will face Jason Espedo. And Espedo takes the fastball strike. Batting from the left side, hitting .219, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs for Jason Espedo. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball strike 2. Espedo 0 for 4 yesterday, 1 for 7 in the series. He too started the year at Arkansas, called up on June 21st. Fastball strike 3 called. Jason Espedo watched 3 straight strikes, and now he is barking at Ramon Armendariz.
Should be barking at himself. He just looked at 3 fastballs right down the middle.
Yeah, I mean, that last one was like right down the middle. The other 2 might have been on the corners, but I mean, that last pitch was on Beale Street. Here's Corey Myers. He takes a fastball inside, ball 1.
Well, again, if you look at the rhythm of Travis Smith, he's really in a good mode right now. He's got getting the pitches, and he's getting on that mound and getting right back up there and throwing the ball.
Next offering a little bit high, 2 balls, no strikes. Corey Myers at .278, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. Former first-round pick. Broken bat looper to center field. Long run. Nelson can't get it. It's a base hit. That's the 3rd Bloop single of the ball game. 2nd for Salt Lake. That's their 3rd hit. And we'll see Adam Paskovich, who had a huge night last night. 4 for 4. Hit that home run off of John Webb in the ninth inning. That knocked Webb out of the game, preventing him from getting a complete game last night, which would have been his second complete game of the season. Paskovich hitting just .253. The set, the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Five for 7 in the series. Adam Paskovich, a pair of RBIs. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ran a sinker down low. 0-2 the count. Travis Smith also has a big league start this year. That came with the Atlanta Braves back on May the 20th. Took the loss in a 7-2 or 13-0 Arizona win over the Braves. There's a fastball tight. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Last really good start for him was that start at Albuquerque on July 1st when he went 6 innings, allowed just 1 run. Next offering in the dirt, Rose a nice sliding stop. Two balls, 2 strikes to count to the right-handed hitting Adam Paskovich. Now the set and a quick look over at first base. Now the 2-2. Check swing on a tight fastball. Paskovich played his college ball at the University of Alabama. Talking to head coach Darren Schoenrock of the Memphis Tigers on the on-deck show tonight. He said, yeah, I recruited Adam Paskovich. He recruited Adam Wainwright during his college days. Inside, throw to second, runner was going, and it's off of a diving heart and deflects into center field. And down to first base goes Adam Paskovich. Well, that's ball 4, though. I guess the E2 is going to be on the runner going to third base. That's correct. But I don't think he get a stolen base there. And it's ball 4. So the Redbirds committed error, and now runners at the corners with 1 man out. On top of the order, Tommy Murphy. Murphy, ground ball to second, could be 2. Hart flips to Nelson 1. Nelson relay to first, not in time. Tommy Murphy runs too well. And the run scores from third base, Myers. And it's a 3-1 ball game. That ball just was not hit hard enough. So 4-6, Paskovich is erased. Murphy on at first now, 2 men out for Casey Smith. Casey Smith, a bloop single to center his first time up. Set by Travis Smith, throw to first, back easily, Tommy Murphy. The pitch, fastball strike. Murphy is 3 for 13 trying to steal this year. He has been thrown out 10 times.
Well, obviously, he hasn't got the message.
Travis Smith did not like that baseball, and he tosses it over towards the Redbirds dugout.
You're thrown out that many times. Maybe you should stop trying to steal.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a disparity like that before. 0-1 pitch is a change low. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Casey Smith. Three to 1 Redbirds here in the top of the third. 2 men out. Now the set, another throw to first, and He just got back in time, did Tommy Murphy.
He's got a pretty nice-sized lead, at least a 4.5-step lead. That's pretty good.
Angels really like him.
They may be keeping him running because they want him to learn how to steal bases. The only way you can learn how to do it is to get out there and try it.
Got a good lead, like you said. And doesn't go. The 1-1 is fouled at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Murphy went up earlier this year. We told you 2 tours with the Anaheim Angels. And Mike Scioscia saying of Tommy Murphy, his upside is big. Now the set, and there he goes. The pitch is low, and Rose lost handle of the baseball. And there's a stolen base for Tommy Murphy. It's 4th. And like you said, Reggie, at first you don't succeed. Try again.
Well, that's true. And then again, you got to think about this is minor league baseball. This is for development. That's where you learn how to play the game so that you can move to the next level.
Now the Bees have a chance to slice into this deficit even more. 3-1 Birds. Runner at second, 2 out the pitch. Outside. Full count. On deck, Eric Ibar. Travis Smith has 1 career start prior to this against Salt Lake. The pitch. Chopped at the plate. He went 7 innings, allowing 2 earned runs on 8 hits, taking a loss in a game where he walked 4. Good lead for Murphy out of second. Now Travis to the set. 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Inching over to get it, Nelson. Throw to first in time, inning over. Salt Lake gets 1 run back. It's 3-1 Memphis, middle of the 3rd.
It's 3 in the afternoon, and once again you're at the Coke machine. But the Coke machine sounds a little different today. You wonder if the Coke is stuck. You wonder if you're going to have to show the Coke machine a little tough love. You do not have to show the Coke machine any tough love. Be patient. He knows you're a regular, and he's trying to find that special Coke that's right next to the refrigeration unit and a little cooler than the rest. See? He likes you.
There's a place where you can actually hear the following.
Hey, officer, I've had way too much to drink. Can you please take away my keys and lock me up?
A place where it's not out of the ordinary for someone to say,
"Whoa, dude, I'm so wasted. I shouldn't be driving. Better just wait for a patrolman to come by and arrest me."
Know where you'll hear all this? In a place called Your Dreams, pal. Get real. Impaired drivers don't turn themselves in, which is why Tennessee law enforcement is on the lookout for them 24/7. So whether you're in a car, pickup, or SUV, buckle up. Keep your speed down. And most of all, don't drive impaired. Because law enforcement isn't waiting around to hear.
Officer, I need a breathalyzer test right now.
Remember, booze it and lose it. This message brought to you by the Governor's Highway Safety Office.
Guarantee Loan and Real Estate Company of West Memphis is proud to present Hopefield, the Mid-South's newest distinguished home place. Hopefield's award-winning design offers quiet, planned community living, just minutes away from the heart and soul of downtown Memphis. To visit Hopefield, go west on Interstate 40, take the Mound City Road exit, and proceed north for 1 mile. Or log on to their website, www.guaranteeloan.net. Hopefield, minutes away, but worlds apart.
On your Southern Dodge dealer scoreboard, Cardinals take it on the chin at Wrigley Field today, 6-5, as the Cubs have won the first 2 games in that series. Bo Hart will stand in for the Redbirds here at the bottom of the 3rd inning. Struck out his first time up. How about the fact, Reg, that the Cardinals this year are 0-8 in Chicago? 5 losses to the Cubs, 3 losses to the White Sox. There's a strike to Bo Hart.
This is not their year. Help Chicago.
Let's hope the playoffs aren't in Chicago, right?
Oh, that's right.
Well, they could be if you get to the World Series. Yeah. Here's the 0-1. And it's outside, but right now the White Sox find themselves on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoff pitch.
Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised by that, too. I thought they had a pretty good team.
There's the wind and the 1-1 pitch. And it's outside, ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. They have fallen some 8 games behind the Tigers in the division, and now the Yankees are leading the wild card by percentage points. Hard hit ball to short. Eric Ibar waits back. He's got a cannon, and he showed it off there, out number 1.
Well, the team that really has been amazing is the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah.
They have been playing lights out baseball.
Well, I mean, they were, I believe it was 11 games behind the White Sox.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they are on the scene.
Well, and that's a team that, if they get to the postseason, they've got Johan Santana and the Francisco Liriano kid. So you got 2 quality starters, which in a short series is what you need.
Absolutely.
There's a strike to Timo Perez, and then they've got Joe Nathan that can shut the door at the back end. So
a very good young catcher, Joe Mauer,
who's leading the league in hitting. Here's the 0-1 to Timo, down low and away. So that's a team that to be concerned with.
I believe so.
Here in the American League,
Ron Gardenhire really has them playing very well together as a unit.
Now the line of the 1-1 pitch. Timo is bunting, bunts it right back to the mound, jumping up on the mound. Mosley fields and throws Timo out. Timo didn't get it past the mound, and he didn't hit it enough to get enough pop to get it over the mound. So 2 men out here in the bottom of the third. We'll see Mike Rose. Let's pause for station identification on the Memphis Redbirds Baseball
Network. This is Dan McLaughlin, and you're listening to Memphis Redbirds Baseball on the #1 station for sports talk, Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis.
John Davis, our studio producer tonight, along with Steve Selby and Reggie Williams. I'm David Kelly at AutoZone Park. Mike Rose swings at the first pitch and pulls it into a bag that was sitting at the top.
He could never do that again
No.
in his life.
No.
He tried.
I mean, that ball literally bounced right into this bag. It's probably a ball bag that was sitting on the top step of the Bees dugout. Now the 0-1 pitch. He laces this one in the air foul. Now I'd like to see him pull one and knock over that camera that's sitting on the second step in the dugout over there on the first
That would be
base
nice.
side.
Probably make the Bees staff a little upset.
Don't think they would be happy with that. 3-1 Redbirds in the third. The pitch to Rose. Swinging another foul ball. That's 3 straight foul balls for Rose.
As I sit here and really look at Mike Rose swing, he's really swinging around the baseball. He's not swinging down and through the baseball. It's as if he's trying to pull everything as opposed to hitting the ball where it's pitched.
0-2 by Mosley. Strike 3 called, a fastball, and the Redbirds are done in order here in the third. Steve Selby will be along in the fourth inning. We've played 3 at AutoZone Park. It's Memphis 3 and Salt Lake 1.
Hey, Walter,
Yeah?
can I have my pen back?
Pen? What pen?
Walter, that was my favorite pen. Did you lose it?
Oh, I sent it to Guatemala.
Okay, why did you send my pen to Guatemala?
Well, you know last week when I sent that shipment to China?
Yeah?
FedEx made it so easy. They provided the documents I needed, offered door-to-door service. Heck, they even helped me clear customs faster.
So?
So I can't stop.
You can't stop.
FedEx makes it so easy. I've been sending things all over the world.
So my coffee mug,
France,
my tissue box,
South Africa,
stress ball,
Lithuania,
my other shoe.
Fiji.
Walter, you need to get a grip.
I know. I'm sorry. Come on, I'll give you a ride home.
I can drive myself, thanks.
That would be true if I hadn't shipped your car keys to Norway.
Large or small, if it needs to go international, relax, it's FedEx.
And there's no stronger lineup of trucks than the ones you'll find at your Toyota dealers. Toyota Tacoma and the full-size Toyota Tundra were both named the best overall values of the year by IntelliChoice. And Tacoma and Tundra hold their value better than any other trucks in their class. You want a great deal? Make sure it's a great truck. See Wolf Chase, Chuck Hutton, or Performance Toyota, proud sponsors of Redbirds Baseball. Toyota, moving forward.
Alongside Reggie Williams, I'm Steve Selby. Redbirds with a 3-1 lead over Salt Lake. Travis Smith looked pretty good over the first couple of innings. Scuffled a little bit last inning. He'll go up against shortstop Eric Ibar, a switch hitter. Line hard into a double play. Hit it right to the first baseman, Sean Garrett, his first at bat. And he hammers this one high and very foul on the right side. Travis Smith. Reggie, as we've watched him struggle in his last 3 starts, has not trusted his stuff as much, and thus has fallen behind and gone deep into a lot of counts, which means eventually you have to come in with a good pitch the guy's looking for. Wow, that's a good looking one there, 1-1. We look at the counts last inning, 3-2, 2-0, 3-2. It's a tough way to earn a living.
Yes, it is, especially if you're a pitcher.
Swing and a line drive to right center field. Schumacher can't get it, and he will cut it off before it gets to the track, but not before Ibar coasted to the second base with a leadoff double.
It's a good job there by Skip. He certainly saved the Redbirds pitcher, Travis Smith, from giving up the triple.
Here's Kendry Morales, a leadoff single in the second inning as the Bees try and bounce back from an early 3-0 deficit. Redbirds getting 3 in the second inning. RBI opportunity. Morales, like Ibar, switch hitter, bats left against the righty Smith. A look at a step off now by Travis. Outfield play straight away. For the cleanup hitter Morales, hitting .310 on the year. That'll work. Smith has the sign from Rose. So look at now a pitch. Overhand curveball stayed high. No wind blowing tonight. First 3 games of this series, we've had substantial breeze right to left here at AutoZone Park, but temperature's down somewhat tonight, so you don't need the wind quite as much.
And it'll be good for the post-game attraction.
Yeah, fireworks. Fire marshal doesn't look kindly on high winds. 1-0, good pitch. Good change. Swing and a miss. That ain't fool. We were in Albuquerque last time. Right before the 4th of July. They were doing their July 3rd fireworks show. The fire marshal made him shoot off a test round in the 8th inning to see if the wind was too strong for him to have the show. I've never seen that before.
I haven't either.
1 ball, 1 strike, and another breaking ball down. A swing and a miss, and Rose pounces on it. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And fortunately for the Albuquerque fans, the wind died down enough, and they had their show.
The Redbirds fared pretty well in that particular series.
I'd like to have about another dozen or 15 games or so left with Albuquerque.
They would be very good for the Redbirds.
Where would they be without that 11-5 record against the Isotopes? In bigger trouble. 1-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Bo Hart in shallow right to his left. Gloves it, throws him out, but Morales did his job. He gets Ibar to third base with only 1 out. That's how you play the game right there.
Well, that's fundamental baseball, and that was a very productive out, even though he would love to get a hit, but he, as you mentioned, did his job.
Now Mike Elward, he hit into a 5-4-3 double play. Hit it real hard at Washington, who dropped the ball. But because Elward didn't get a good jump out of the box, they still were able to go around the horn and get 2. Infield back with a 2-run lead here in the 4th. Smith the stretch of the pitch. Good breaking ball, 0-1. Travis Smith trying to return to the form that he had when he first joined the club. He was automatic out there. 0-1. Chopped up the middle. Smith couldn't get it with a bare hand. Diving play hard, but he drops the ball as he gets to his feet. I don't know that he had Elward anyway. An infield hit makes it a 3-2 ball game. But again, what we've seen from Bo Hart here since Danny Schaefer's moved him back to second base, a lot of energy and a lot of range.
Well, that's the typical Bo Hart play. He plays with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, and occasionally he'll come up with a dazzling play.
Still only 1 out. Here is Mathis popped out to Sean Garrett. Now the 3-run lead's been cut to 3-2, and we're only in the 4th inning. Fastball high. Smith looking at the baseball before placing it in the glove and now leading in to get the sign for Mike Rhodes. 1 on, 1 out, looking for their third double play of the night. Here's the pitch, and a fastball just inside. Pretty good pitch. Redbirds gift wrapped a win for Salt Lake Tuesday, then shut down by Salt Lake pitching Wednesday. 2-0 pitch, broken bat, liner to short. Throw to first by Nelson, not a tie, and there are 2 gone. I think we owe you a station break. So let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Memphis Redbirds Baseball Network.
Your home for Memphis Redbirds Baseball. Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis, a Flint Broadcasting Company.
With Reggie Williams, Steve Selby with you. Memphis 3, Salt Lake 2 in the top of the 4th inning. Here is Jason Espedo caught looking, leading off the 3rd inning. Lefty. Set and pitch, and that's fouled back out of play. I don't know if he wasn't still seeing a star or two, Reggie, when he came up last time after running into the wall he didn't know was there the previous half inning.
He ran into it pretty hard.
Who built that wall after batting practice? He didn't know it was there.
I mean, he crashed and fell straight backwards.
0-1. High, lazy fly ball toward the left field line. Long run, Conti, backhand off the glove. He knew he was close to the seats. Had maybe a little bit more room than he thought. That was a tough play, though.
And that's where, you'll see the John Gall sliding catch come into play there, because then that way you can brace yourself for a slide into the wall as opposed to trying to run and backhand it like he did.
Most of Conti's defensive play since joining the club has been in right field, and right there he was running past where the seats jut out toward the line, which makes it a little more difficult to navigate. Good effort. He went a long way just to get a glove on that ball. 0-2, bouncing ball over the head of Garrett at first base in the right field, and Elwert's going to third base on the base hit. So some more 2-out trouble for Travis Smith, 1st and 3rd, and Corey Myers coming up. That's why some teams will water down the area in front of home plate more than others.
Oh, that's true. Slow that ball down.
Myers singled in the 3rd. Was running on a 3-2 pitch to Patkovich. It was ruled ball 4. Rhodes threw anyway, and the ball ended up in center field. He ended up at third base, and that set up the first run for Salt Lake. 3-2 Birds, 4th inning. Smith at the belt in the pinch. And that's a strike. Good fastball.
I think this would be a psychological win for Travis Smith if he gets out of this particular inning and get into the 5th.
Well, he hadn't seen the 5th inning in a while. 0-1 inside. Travis will stalk back to the top of the hill. We'll see if his transition from the number 27 to number 19 makes any difference. You guys used to change numbers at will to change your luck when you were coming up, Reggie?
No, I don't remember that.
Runner goes, swing and a chop towards third. Washington will charge. He'll have to hurry. And he pulls Garrett off the bag, but he makes the tag and does a spinning 360 as Myers runs by. Close, but no cigar for the Bees. They settle for 1 and 2 left. We go to the middle of the 4th. Memphis 3, Salt Lake 2.
Hey, $20?
What's up, son?
Can I go to the movies tonight with some friends?
Sure, son.
Cool. Thanks, $20.
Ever get the feeling some people see your money instead of you?
How's it going? 15 or perhaps even 20 grand? I see you like convertibles. You want to take a test drive? No, thanks. Just looking. Come on. What's it going to take for me to empty your wallet?
That's not how you're treated at First Tennessee, because we never forget whose money it is. Yours.
Can I get the check, please?
Would you like to see our bigger tip for me menu? The cheesecake is incredible.
We listen to you so we can offer the right kind of advice throughout your financial life. And our convenient hours give you more time to get exactly what you need. Because it's about you, not just your money.
Hello?
Hey, a few $100 I'll probably never pay back. It's me, your favorite brother-in-law. Listen, I need a favor.
First Tennessee. It's not our money, it's yours. To learn more, drop by or visit us online at firsttennessee.com. Member FDIC.
Make it sound like a baby.
Google?
Now add peanut butter.
Peanut butter Google?
Yes. peanut butter Goo Goo Cluster ice cream.
You're kidding.
Here, it's caramel marshmallow streams with chocolate-covered peanuts swirling through chocolate ice cream.
Google more.
You're silly.
Google more.
Don't you want to save some for later?
Dive into peanut butter Goo Goo Cluster ice cream from your Quality Check Dairy. Try this great new ice cream from Turner Quality Check Dairies. All the best from Turner Dairies.
Why not be a part of the coolest club in town, the Sonic Drive-In Kids Club with Rocky the Rockin' Redbird? Kids 14 and under get a personalized membership card, collectible T-shirt, free admission to all Sunday home games for $10. Find out more, visit MemphisRedbirds.com. Or stop by your local Sonic Drive-In and ask how your youngster can become a part of the Sonic Drive-In Kids Club. 3-2 Redbirds, bottom of the fourth, and it's time to extend that lead after leading 3-0 at the end of two. It's become a one-run ball game. John Nelson will lead it off. John, a single in the second. And he would score a run. Half swing and a miss and a breaking ball. The last four hitters, Reggie, have seen either a slow curve or a changeup in the first pitch.
And obviously, the hitters are not paying attention to that because you might want to lay off that pitch.
John crowds the plate. Dustin Mosley, a little different. Unorthodox delivery, bounces this one up onto the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. John scored that run in the second, but he was fortunate. Jeff Mathis, the catcher, threw to third and actually had him dead to rights, but the throw was just a little low and glanced off his back and went into left field. 1 ball, 1 strike. So you go from being a bit of a goat to scoring the first run of the game.
You'll take that.
A sigh of relief, that's for sure. 2-1 the count of the Redbirds shortstop. Outfield a little bit toward left. Infield swung around as well. The line of the pitch did not chase the off-speed pitch. 3-1. Sean Garrett to follow.
Got to be looking dead red right here and adjust accordingly if it's not a fastball.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Fastball low. And a leadoff walk. First walk for Mosley tonight. Both he and Travis Smith really been in the same boat in recent outings.
Yes, they have. Both of them have really struggled, especially on the last outing for each. Hit and run opportunity.
Sean Garrett, a long look at Danny Schaefer at third, coming off a 3-hit performance, a double his first time tonight. Big hole right side to throw over. Well, tonight Mosley has picked off Timo Perez at first, and last night Skip Schumacher got picked off first base.
Well, Mosley has already had this is the 7th pickoff tonight. That's pretty good for a right-hander.
A right-hander, you bet. Here's a swing and a flare to center field. Coming Murphy, and a sliding knee-high catch. Boy, he closed in a hurry. Throw to first will not be in time as Nelson alertly gets back. Hey, what? I like the way Murphy runs around that center field.
Plays pretty good out there. Very adept at his position.
He's a converted infielder. Here's Brian Martin. He banned in the second inning. One of 4 strikeouts for Dustin Mosley. 1 on, 1 out. Out of the stretch. On the hands, loop to left field. That's Adam Pavkovich to his left and in a little bit, 2 away. Time Warner Telecom, you can hit a home run with your company's voice, internet, long-distance services. They've redefined customer service in Memphis. Time Warner Telecom, call 260-5000. 260-5000 and connect your business to more business. 2 away. And here is Conti. Hit that disputed 2-run home run. Back in the second, his first home run. So he's going to take that one. They're not going to let him take that away from him. Ball that appeared to have gone outside the foul pole. And he takes another pitch. That's a ball. Conti had been sitting and mostly relegated to pinch hitting duties there for a couple of weeks. But getting a chance the last couple of nights and delivering. Throw to first. Last night, I know he had the error in the 9th inning, but made 3 other outstanding plays in left field and got a big hit early on in that 6-run second inning. Had a terrific at-bat. 1-0 pitch, and that's a strike outside corner. It may not be fair, but when you're not playing for periods of time, you just have to deliver when you get that chance. It's not easy, but you have to do it.
Well, you have to do your work. You have to continue to take extra batting practice, hitting the cage, and just be ready when you're called upon.
In addition, Jason's used to playing every day in his career.
That's a tough adjustment.
And it's tougher mentally, isn't it, than physically?
Yes.
Because you want to be out there, you expect to be out there, you've always been out there. All of a sudden, you're sitting on the bench. Nelson runs. The pitch is outside. Mathis' throw is late and gets past Ibar, but alertly backing up the play is the second baseman, Casey Smith. So John Nelson will pick up his 11th steal of the year. He hadn't run in a while. Even an accurate throw by Mathis doesn't get him.
He got a good jump off of Mosley. Mosley, on occasion, had a high leg kick with his delivery home, and obviously John Nelson took advantage of it.
2-out RBI opportunity for Conti, and the count is 2 balls and a strike. A look at Nelson, 2 looks, now the pitch. Hit the short, Ibar handles it in between Hop, and Conti and the Redbirds are done. They leave 1 through 4. It's Memphis 3, Salt Lake 2.
I'm in the mood for red beans and rice.
Okay, the rendezvous it is.
Shrimp sounds good.
Okay, the rendezvous it is.
You know, I think I want chicken.
Okay, the rendezvous it is. If you think ribs are all the rendezvous's got cooking, you need to revisit the alley. We've got a little bit of everything.
Ooh, let's go for sushi.
Well, almost everything. Okay. The world-famous Taste of Memphis is now worldwide. Downtown in the alley, on the web at www.hogsfly.com, and now in AutoZone Park.
Coca-Cola, this is Damon.
Hey, Damon. I drink Coke Zero, and it tastes a lot like regular Coke.
Well, it was actually created to taste a lot
Okay,
similar.
wait. Let's cut the customer service thing. What's really going on here?
It was actually created to taste a lot similar.
Okay, Damon, I want you to pay attention here.
Sure.
If I took a sip of Coke Zero, then I took a sip of regular Coke, how would you know that I know the difference?
I'm glad I was able to assist you today.
Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste. 0 calories.
The Hyundai Challenge Summer Clearance is on. And now's the time to compare the smart size Santa Fe. Just named by Auto Pacific as best in class in vehicle satisfaction. Better than Equinox. Better than Escape. Compare interior space, layout, comfort, quality, warranty, price. Take the challenge. It's the best time of year to save big on Santa Fe and every other Hyundai. So get to your Hyundai dealer for the Hyundai Challenge Summer Clearance.
2006 Auto Pacific Inc. Vehicle Satisfaction Award. See dealer for limited warranty details.
Redbirds fans know all about Memphis-based international paper and its $6 billion division, Expedex. As North America's largest distributor of paper and graphic supplies, as well as packaging and facility supplies, Expedex touches nearly every industry and helps Memphis companies take care of business every day. Expedex and the Memphis Redbirds just play ball. Top of the 5th inning here in Memphis at AutoZone Park. Redbirds 3, Salt Lake 2. And Adam Pavkovich to lead it off, drew a walk in the 3rd inning, the number 9 hitter. Travis Smith to work, and a fastball to strike. But Pavkovich still can't get him out. 4 out of 4 yesterday. A walk at his first at bat tonight. When your number 9 hitter's doing that, Brian Harper is feeling pretty lucky. 0-1. Down low.
Well, I think a 1-2-3 inning here for Travis Smith would be some very good medicine for him.
Well, when you lose the league's top hitter and Howie Kendrick to the big leagues in Napoli, a catcher, guys have to step up. And a guy like Pavkovich turns in performances like last night. Well, that fastball just in, 2-1. Although they lost the game 4 for 4 out of your 9 spot.
Pretty productive.
Yeah. Take that any spot. Just getting him some at-bats in left field. 2-1. Hit past Smith to second base. Plenty of room for Bo Hart to his right. 1 away. Top of the order, and here's Tommy Murphy hit into a force play in the 3rd, and that scored the Bees' first run of the night. They trail 3-2. Final game of Salt Lake for the year. You see him only 4 games. Colorado Springs in tomorrow, the only 4 there. And almost like Reggie, what's the point? 4 games somewhere along the way, and that's it. Home and home would be good. Infield tight for Murphy, who takes ball 1. He can run. So they watch the bunt. Switch hitter bats left-handed here. 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Stepped out on a fastball. 1-1. Or hey, let's go the big league route. Let's play 162. Our staff members listening in the ballpark said, "What?" I got to tell you, the people who work for minor league clubs are exhausted at the end of the season. Boy, that fastball looked good, but inside, 2-1.
Especially their interns.
You know, the interns are the only ones who look forward to going back to school. Smith into the line on the 2-1. Fisted back off the top of the screen. I thought we might have our first one in the booth this year, Reggie.
I was ready for it.
You going to save me?
Absolutely.
No, I would beg you not to reach in front of me. The deflections are the ones that usually get you.
This is true.
You make the catch on your side, and I'll get under the counter on my side. And I'll pick it up when it stops rolling. I employ the Bob Uecker theory.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's his theory.
And he's lived a long, successful life, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Tommy Murphy trying to extend his hitting streak to a modest 4. 2-2 pitch. Popped up, shallow left. 3 Redbirds in pursuit. It's in foul territory. Washington overran it a little bit, trying to make an over-the-shoulder catch. Not an easy play at all for Rico Washington.
I think John Nelson may have had a better angle on that, but maybe not able just to get there to that point. Spot.
So another chance for Murphy. He's getting some kind of communication from his on-deck man, Casey Smith.
Check his bat. Not sure if it was broke. He beats it on the ground. Make sure there's no rattling sound there.
Travis Smith would like to finish him off, had the 2 strikes, get the at-bat over with. Here's the 2-2. Line to first, right at Gary. That's a couple of rockets at the Redbirds' first baseman. He's handled the both. 2 gone.
Those are called loud out.
Well, sometimes you got to be lucky, Reggie. There have been a couple of bullets at him, and when you've been scuffing like Travis has, he'll take all the luck he can get.
Well, in baseball, sometimes they say it's better to be lucky than good.
2 gone for Casey Smith. He is 1 for 2. Playing second base tonight for Brian Harper. Down low, I felt I got old really fast, or older. Talking about Harper, the new manager, find out he's got a son playing professional baseball already. I thought he was playing just a couple years ago.
Wow.
1-0, there's a strike.
It's pretty fast for him, Brian Harper. Doesn't look to be that old.
Still in pretty good shape, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Too good a shape. 1-1. And that's in the dirt, and he'll take that ball away for Mike Rose. Throw it away. 2-1. And Smith didn't like the baseball they gave him. Pick up baseball, any baseball. And that one will go to the dugout. 3-2 Redbirds, top half of the 5th inning. 2-1 to Smith, and that's low and outside.
I noticed in these last few innings, Travis has been pitching behind the count a lot more often, and that's going to make him have to throw that ball over the plate.
And that's what's cost him his recent starts. Check swing foul outside of first. Dyer Miller talked before the game today.
Yeah, about
saying he thinks, well, if you get him talking about the farm, pull up a chair.
Yeah, but
talking about Travis Smith, he thinks part of his problem lately is he's gone to throwing the cutter a lot, and he's lost his feel for the sinker because it's opposite kind of pitch. And he would like to see him cut back on the cutter a little bit. Foul now to play on the first base side, still 3-2, and has not been trusting his stuff either, which is how you get deeper and deeper into the count. He's usually a guy, when he's on a roll, the guy's either going to get a hit or get out in 2 or 3 pitches.
Well, the first 2 innings, that's the kind of Travis Smith we saw.
Fisted foul outside of third, an 8-pitch first inning, 12 pitches second inning, then he went 20 in the third. 17 in the fourth. You know, he's getting to a 2-strike count pretty quickly, but unable to finish hitters or get him to put it into play. It's just a second. That's the third hitter of the inning. And this will be the 16th pitch. Popped up, out of play, first base dugout. Well, young lady took a shot at making that play.
Yes,
She's shaking her hand, though, too, isn't she?
Brave young woman.
She's got some bees in her hand right now.
Yeah, but they should give her the ball just for effort. I don't think I've seen many women do that.
I can't recall at all, Reggie, to tell you the truth.
I can't recall. No, and they gave her the ball.
I like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's got a young in there with her, so there you go.
It shows some pussy.
3-2. Fouled away again. We have to go to the sporting goods store here. This at-bat continues. Each team with 6 hits and an error tonight, but it's Memphis with a 3-2 lead here in the 5th inning. Kind of a slow motion kind of ball game, trying to see what direction it's headed. You know the count. Travis Wines throws ground ball foul outside of third. Well, he's now spoiled 5 2-strike pitches. And this will be the 11th pitch of this at-bat. And again, he threw fewer pitches in the whole first inning than that. Travis into the motion, the pitch, guess what? A foul back up onto the roof.
This is the Smith and Smith thing, huh?
Smith brothers. Not really. Travis is trying to pick up the tempo of the game. Knee-high pitch, swung on, ground ball to short. Nelson circles around, off-balance snap throw right there, and a 1-2-3 inning for Travis Smith. First time that Salt Lake hasn't gotten a base runner aboard. We go to the middle of the 5th, Memphis 3, Salt Lake 2.
Parents, you know your kids are supposed to eat more whole grain. But most kids, especially those picky little eaters, only like white bread. Well, now there's New Wonder, made with whole grain white bread. It has the same soft, delicious taste your kids love about Wonder. Plus, it's a good source of whole grain to help build strong bodies. Your kids will love the taste. You'll love the added whole grain nutrition. So give them what they love. New Wonder, made with whole grain white bread. Find it in the grocery bread aisle.
Daddy, do birds sleep?
Wow, what a catch. Oh, of course, son.
Daddy, where does the redbird sleep?
Home run. Redbirds sleep in their nests.
Where does the teams that play the redbirds sleep?
Well, the redbirds share their nest with me, son. See that sign? Sleep in at Court Square, official nest of the Memphis Redbirds. On the Main Street trolley line, 3 blocks from AutoZone Park.
Daddy, what's the score?
For reservations, call 1-800-SLEEP-IN.
And there's no stronger lineup of sport utility than the ones you'll find at your Toyota dealers. With the arrival of the all-new Toyota FJ Cruiser and the all-new RAV4, they now have 6 different SUVs to choose from. Need something for the family? Check out Toyota Highlander. Looking to take your adventure off-road? Get into a new 4Runner. See them all now at Wolf Chase, Chuck Up, or Performance Toyota. Proud sponsors of Redbirds Baseball. Toyota, moving forward.
Rico Washington, Skip Schumacher, Bo Hart for the Redbirds as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Memphis leading Salt Lake 3-2. Rico hitting out of the 9th spot, a base hit last time. Redbirds putting 3 on the board in the 2nd inning. So far, 3 runs have held up, but just barely at 3-2. Now Dustin Mosley takes it into the 5th inning. A right-hander delivers, swinging a 1-hopper hit the first. Morales to the bag, 1 pitch, 1 down. That's what pitchers like to see. Top of the order here, Schumacher singled last time. Singled and Rico Washington was thrown out. Trying to go to third base. Hesitated just a little bit going around second base to see if the ball was caught, but there were 2 outs already.
That's right. And he was running on the pitch. I was a little surprised he got thrown out.
They'll play him tied at third. Skip shortens up, takes a strike, 0-1. Field playing Washington towards left, a high target, and a high fastball it is, 1-1. That's why, when you see the coaches and the managers out there telling these guys how many outs there are. 1-1, ripped through the right side, another Schumacher base hit. He says, I like hitting 300. He's 2 out of 3, but Reggie, you see the guys saying, 1 out or 2 outs and all that. You're saying, well, these guys are professional ball players. They're supposed to know what it is. You got to keep telling them so it's automatic. When the ball's put in play, they know what the situation is.
Well, that's exactly right. That's what you have your first base coach for. He's constantly reminding you of things. You look at your third base coach. He's going to let you know what the situation is, how many outs it is, freeze on the line drive, make sure it goes through on the left side. So they're constantly reminding you as the base runner.
Bo Hart's 0 for 2. His hitting streak's at 6 right now, and a smash to short. Handcuffed Ibar. Nice play, second one. Smith, the turn, double play. Boy, nicely turned by Ibar, and Bo's got his hands on his hip saying, I thought I had a base hit. Instead, it's a double play. We go to the 6th. Redbirds 3, Salt Lake 2.
Have you been to a Redbirds game lately? Just imagine the roar of the crowd, the crack of the bat, the crunch of the tacos. That's right. Now you can enjoy a delicious Mexican-style favorite while watching America's favorite game. Introducing the Jose Ole Crispy Taco Roll. The Crispy Taco Roll is made with seasoned ground beef, cheddar cheese, and authentic Mexican seasonings, all packed inside a battered tortilla, then fried to golden perfection. It's a crispy, crunchy fiesta flavor. Check out the new Jose Ole Crispy Taco Roll at AutoZone Park concessions today.
If you think you have to drive all day to get to family fun, think again. Tennessee state parks are a great place for hiking, swimming, sports, and other fun family activities. You're a lot closer than you think to Booker T. Washington, Fall Creek Falls, Harrison Bay, and Cumberland Trail State Park. Interested in finding out more? Call 888-867-2747 or visit us on the web at www.tnstateparks.com. Tennessee State Parks, seasons of fun.
Award-winning Old Venice, your next Italian dining experience. When I say award-winning, listen to this. Their delicious pizza has been awarded Best in the State of Mississippi for 2005 and 2006, and Best in the Southeast from Ted Turner Broadcasting. They've also won a Best in Memphis 2006 award for their famous homemade bread, and they're just getting started. Where? Located on Perkins Extended, just a block north of Poplar. Old Venice is a great lunch and dinner choice wherever you live. Great lunch specials, traditional Italian dishes, drink specials, and a lively atmosphere make it a unique experience for whatever occasion you may have. Old Venice also has an outdoor patio and a private meeting room with pull-down video screen for your office meetings or birthday parties. Visit Old Venice at oldvenice.com or on Perkins Extended just north of Poplar and find out why Old Venice will become your new favorite Italian restaurant. Old Venice, for the Italian in all of us. 767-6872. Again, that's 767-6872.
Three-two Redbirds, top of the 6th, standing in Eric Ibar, who doubled and scored last time, and he looks at a strike. Also lined hard into a double play in the first, coming off a terrific double play initiated by Ibar on the smash from Bo Hart last inning. 1-0 Reggie, not only he didn't get rid of it in a hurry, he handled a tough hop that was hit sharp.
That was a very nifty play by a young player, an up-and-coming, budding young player.
Ball and a strike, and he takes strike 2. He thought maybe inside. Instead, 1-2.
Again, remember that name, Eric Ibar.
Hey, well, you're going to see, they've already sent several to the big leagues. You're going to see a lot of these guys up there in the next few years. 1-2 pitch, chopped up the middle, tough play. Bo Hart can't get it into center field. And a leadoff base hit, tying runner aboard.
You know, the thing about him, Steve, he doesn't strike out much. I think in over 250 at-bats, he's only struck out about 22 times. That's pretty good for a young ball player like that.
Ibar has an 8-game hitting streak working with his double and single tonight.
He will steal a base?
Yes, he will. He has 23. He got one earlier in the series. Here is Kendry Morales, 1 for 2. Set up a run in the 4th inning by grounding the right side, and he pops this one up a mile high behind first. Bo Hart will let Garrett make the play in foul territory, 1 out. Thought Bo would call him off coming in at the angle, even though Garrett was there early. One on, one out for Mike Elward, an RBI single and a double play ball. Redbirds bullpen has gotten busy.
Rich Scalamandri.
And Rose to the mound. Chance reminder that you could hit a home run with McAllister's Deli. Drop by any of their 11 area locations and register for a chance to win a trip to spring training next year in Florida. Baseball McAllister's, that is a game plan. Book them. Little golf, little baseball, little sun, good food, good times. One on, one out. How about another double play ball? Smith trying to freeze Ibar at first. A long set. Now the pitch. And a good breaking ball. 0-1.
I'm a little surprised that Morales didn't give Ibar an opportunity to try to steal second base. He did the Redbirds a favor by going after that first pitch and popping it up.
Smith will vary his approach here to try and keep Ibar from getting a good jump. Here's a quick move home and a ground ball to short. Nelson, funny hop, goes to Hart. One. That's a slick double play as well. Both shortstops looking mighty good here as we go to the bottom of the sixth. Memphis 3, Salt Lake 2.
Welcome to Burgerland. May I take your order?
One cheeseburger, please.
Would you like fries with that?
No, thanks.
How about onion rings?
No, a cheeseburger.
Okay, that's 2 cheeseburgers with everything, 2 fries, super size the drink.
Some people always try to sell you something extra. That's because they're only interested in your money instead of what you really need.
Hear that clicking noise, ma'am?
No, not really.
Yeah, it sounds like you need a complete overhaul. Maybe a new engine.
I don't hear anything.
Sure you do.
But First Tennessee listens to you, so we can offer the right kind of advice throughout your financial life. And our convenient hours give you more time to get exactly what you need. Because it's your money, and we only want what's best for it.
Okay, ma'am, satellite's all hooked up. You know, for another $8.95 a month, I can put it in all the rooms.
But it's a studio apartment.
Yeah, but what about the bathroom?
First Tennessee, it's not our money, it's yours. To learn more, drop by or visit us online at firsttennessee.com. Member FDIC.
There's no stronger lineup of cars than the ones you'll find at your Toyota dealer, including Toyota Corolla at an EPA estimated 41 miles per gallon. It's one of the most fuel-efficient cars on the highway, and IntelliChoice says Corolla holds its value better than anything in its class. Plus, be sure to check out the all-new 2007 Camry. America's best-selling car just keeps getting better. See Wolf Chase, Chuck Hutton of Performance Toyotas, proud sponsors of Redbirds Baseball. Toyota, moving forward.
Say a little hungry and need a little snack, nothing good in the fridge, we'll just gather around the good stuff at Pizza Hut right now. They have a variety of crusts and toppings you love. Call 362-3333, 362-3333, and have a fresh Pizza Hut pizza delivered tonight. Do not wait. Birds 3, Salt Lake 2, bottom of the sixth inning in the heart of the Memphis order coming up 3, 4, and 5. That means Timo Perez, Mike Rose, and John Nelson. Timo has singled and bunted back to the pitcher. He is 1 out of 2. And a quick exchange of baseballs for the starter, Dustin Mosley. Rich Scalamandri has taken a seat. I think Andy Cavazos has begun to get loose for the Redbirds now, as Smith got through the sixth inning quickly. First one to Timo Perez, off speed and a strike. Again, anything but a fastball to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1. Swing and a ground ball to short. Ibar pounds the glove, takes his time, throws him out. The leadoff man retired.
I think I would keep from hitting it to Ibar. That's almost an automatic out.
Playing well. Here's Mike Rose. Has struck out swinging and has struck out looking. And he's trying to find a way to pick up a base hit. Struggling a little bit here as he comes in hitless in his last 6 games. He's 0 for his last 21. The line of the pitch, and it's just a little bit low, ball 1.
I think if he stays back on the ball and try to drive it the other way, I think that will help him, because right now he's swinging around the baseball.
1-0 pitch, and that's low. Well, you know, you start pressing, you do all kinds of things, don't you?
Yes, you change your batting stance, you change the bat, you change your batting gloves.
Now look at a fastball to the outside corner, 2-1.
Sometimes you even change the way you come to the ballpark.
That helps. Change numbers, route to the ballpark, change your meal, all that. 2-1. And that's fouled back out of play. I'll leave the count 2-2. Cardinals lost this afternoon, 6-5 at Chicago. Some bad blood as they took turns throwing at each other. Dusty Baker, argued, got thrown out of the game. More to come tomorrow. 2-2 pitch. And that's punched to short. High bar backhands. Has time, he knows it. He's got the cannon. Low throw, picked down nicely by Morales. But you can see Reggie by his taking his time. He thought ahead. He knew he had the catch running. He didn't have to rush the throw. He set his feet.
He's a very good-looking young shortstop. Covers a lot of ground, has a good, strong arm, and seems to make the routine play very, very nice and easily.
2 gone for the dirtiest uniform in the lot. We have a dirtiest car promotion. He's the dirtiest uniform, John Nelson. He singled, scored, walked, and stolen a base. Mats with 2 outs and nobody on. The first pitch to John is a little low, ball 1.
Like a sales package should be put together with some local cleaners.
I don't know, Clorox bleach or something, you know. Tide detergent, somebody. 1-0. Inside. 2-0 to John Nelson. Well, he's sitting on a fastball. Look out on the bluff if he gets one. Early in the series, hitting his 17th homer. Mosley into that wind of the pitch, and he took a strike. Fastball. 2-1. Curious he didn't jump at that fastball there. The lead is 1. It was 3. Redbirds getting 3 in the second inning. Salt Lake a run in the third and the fourth. 2-1 pitch, and that missed low. Sean Garrett would bat next if John would reach here. The sign, here comes the 3-1, and that's low, bounces up to the screen, and John Nelson has walked for a second time tonight. Knows the only 2 walks given up by Mosley. And Sean Garrett will get a chance to double his first time. He is 1 for 2. There's Danny Schaefer reminding everybody how many outs there are. You got a little rain here, huh, Reggie?
Yeah, just a tad bit. But let's hope that it'll be like it was today. It did this for a little while today during the clinic, but it never came down.
Just enough to cool you maybe a little bit.
Indeed.
Stretch pitch, fastball away. Now Nelson stole a base last time, so they will watch him closely. He stole the base on Mosley, not on Mathis, who checks the dugout to see what Brian Harper wants to do. I'm going to chase him back for 1. He's already picked 1 runner tonight. Well, the area needs rain, but preferably after the fireworks show, as far as I'm concerned. And
definitely after.
About 10,000 fans or so. Again to first, and no tag. Just getting that uniform a little dirtier, if that's possible. One ball, no strikes. Sean Garrett. The kick and the pitch fouled left side, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan Martin to follow. The 2 outs. Got to pad the lead. You get those 3 runs early, you just got on a couple of runs, and you like your chances. But credit Mosley, he's settled down a little bit and hasn't given the Redbirds much since then.
Well, he hasn't. Even the home run was questioned.
Yeah. 1-1. Driven to center field, turning and racing back Murphy, but it's sliced on him. He turns and twists and makes the catch on the warning track. And that'll retire the side. The Redbirds will leave a runner, and we're through 6. It's Memphis 3, Salt Lake 2.
Head into TGI Fridays restaurant today and dip into flavor in a whole new way. Introducing Friday's new Flavor Shots Grill. It's your favorite Friday's entrees with 2 shot glasses filled with sauces for you to dip, dunk, or pour. Choose either chicken, steak, or shrimp. Then get hot and spicy with roasted chili and Kung Pao flavor shots. Or get sweet and sassy with grilled pineapple and Jamaican mango flavor shots. TGI Fridays new Flavor Shots Grill. Need more Fridays? Then hurry into Fridays and dip into flavor in a whole new way with the new Flavor Shots Grill.
Here at Hyundai's Proving Ground, we subjected our Tucson and Santa Fe to a series of grueling all-weather trials. Now it's your turn to drive. Announcing the Hyundai Challenge, a bold invitation to compare our award-winning SUVs to Honda and Toyota. With Hyundai, you get quality backed by America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles, and you save thousands. The versatile Tucson, the family-friendly Santa Fe. 2 more reasons to visit our best Proving Ground. Your Hyundai dealer. See dealer for limited warranty details.
Guarantee Loan and Real Estate Company of West Memphis is proud to present Hopefield, the Mid-South's newest distinguished home place. Hopefield's award-winning design offers quiet, planned community living, just minutes away from the heart and soul of downtown Memphis. To visit Hopefield, go west on Interstate 40, take the Mound City Road exit, and proceed north for 1 mile. Or log on to their website, www.guaranteeloan.net. Hopefield, minutes away, but worlds apart.
Now pitching to Memphis, number 38, Andy Cavazos. 59 for the starter, Smith. 6 innings, 7 hits.
Now, we move to the top of the 7th inning, and the Redbirds make a pitching change. They go to the bullpen and bring up Andy Cavazos. Andy is 0-3, but he has a 3.24 ERA. His 28th appearance on the season. He does have 3 saves, 33 and a third innings pitched, 30 hits, 13 runs allowed, only 1 home run given. He has 6 walks, 31 strikeouts, and the league is hitting .242 against the Redbirds' new pitcher, Andy Cavazos.
And what a nice job here by Travis Smith tonight for the Redbirds after he had really struggled in his last 3 outings. He goes 6 innings tonight, allowing 6 hits, 2 runs, but only 1 run was earned because of an error by Mike Rose. He walked 1, he struck out 2. And now Andy Cavazos will come on and try to hold things down here to get to Brian Falkenborg. Totals on the ball game through 6 innings. For the Memphis Redbirds, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Redbirds have left 3. For Salt Lake, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and they too have left 3. It'll be Jeff Mathis leading it off here in the 7th inning. Mathis 0 for 2 has popped out to the first baseman and a broken backliner to short. Takes the slider away, ball 1. Redbirds have gotten some key double plays tonight. Couple of ground-out double plays and a line-out double play. The 1-0 to Mathis is a fastball strike. Now the set by Cavazos, who works from the third base side of the rubber, and the fastball away. 2 balls and a strike. Andy had the blown save here in Game 1 of this series on Tuesday night, and that was his first blown save of the season. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a high drive to left center field. Going back, Schumacher will have a play near the warning track. He's got it. Mathis just missed on that one.
That ball left at bat in a hurry, but it got up into the thick air, and it just slowed down and gave Schumacher an opportunity to camp up under.
Here's Jason Espedo. Espedo called out on strikes. He'll start the 3rd, a single to right in the 4th. 1 for 2. Cavazos allowed a home run in Game 2 of that doubleheader on Sunday to Michael Restovich. Here's the pitch. And it's high and inside. And that was the first home run that he has allowed, not only as a Redbird, but the first home run he's allowed all season. Here's the 1-0. And it's a fastball high. Two balls and no strikes to count to Jason Espedo. Now Andy ready, and he deals. Off the end of the bat towards short. Nelson waits back, he has it. Throws across, 1 down. Check that, 2 down. And we'll see Corey Myers to the plate. Corey Myers, a broken bat single. His first time up in the 3rd and grounded out to 3rd his second time up. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. He He scored the first run that the Bees got in the ball game. Now, we've talked about the guys at the back end of the bullpen for the Redbirds and how they have done a fabulous job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. Here's the pitch, and it's outside. Josh Kinney, 50 innings. When he was here, no home runs. Brian Falkenborg, 35 1/3 innings this year. He's only allowed 1 home run. Now the 1-0 to Myers. Fastball strike. Matt Parashot, 27 2/3 innings, 1 home run. Andy Cavazos, 33 1/3 innings, 1 home run. That's 3 home runs allowed by those 4 pitchers in a combined 146 1/3 innings. A slider on the outside corner, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Cavazos peers in at Rose, has his sign. Now Myers steps out. Now he's back in the box. Slightly open stance for the big right-handed hitting third baseman. Now the 1-2 pitch to Corey Myers is a fastball high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The string of innings by Cavazos not allowing a home run. 53 on the season. 33 here at the AAA level. He had 20 innings down at AA. Fastball bit up, and it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Corey Myers. John Nelson on the fringe of the grass, takes a couple of steps onto the infield at short. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. A foul tip into the glove of Mike Rose. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Salt Lake. It's stretch time here at AutoZone Park. Memphis 3 and the Bees 2.
Since Susan and Bob moved, I want to send them something from home.
When hogs fly.
I thought you liked Susan and Bob. All I want to do is
When
send...
hogs fly.
For the love of Pete, she's my sister, and I just
When
want...
hogs fly.
That's it. I'm out of here. I'm sick of your bad attitudes. That was the last straw. And I'm taking the dog.
What's her problem? Rendezvous Shipping can slap a slab of heaven on somebody's table tomorrow. The world-famous taste of Memphis is now worldwide. In AutoZone Park, downtown in the alley, on the web at www.hogsfly.com.
When it comes to bragging, there's one truck that's got a lot to say. Dodge Ram Mega Cab, with over a foot longer cab than any Ford or Chevy Crew Cab. The largest load floor area in its class. And the only truck with reclining rear seats. So how do you power a truck this big? With 2 mighty big engines. Choose between the Cummins Turbo Diesel or Hemi V8. 1 big cab, 2 big available engines, 1 mega truck. There's not much the competition can say about that. Dodge Ram Mega Cab. Yeah, it's that big. Now get $4,000 combined cash allowances on Dodge Ram Mega Cab when you finance through Chrysler Financial. Hurry offers end May 1st. See your Southern Dodge dealer today. Financing for qualified buyers. Not all buyers will qualify. Hence 5106. Hemi Standard on 1500 and 2500 models. Cummins Standard on 3500 models. Dodge and Hemi are registered trademarks of Daimler Chrysler. Cummins is a registered trademark of Cummins.
Well, it's the 7th inning stretch, and here we are at the bottom of the 7th inning where the Redbirds still lead 3-2. WellWorks X Sporting Clubs. Here's the result of the new WellWorks X Sporting Club. They're in 2 convenient locations. 6161 Shelby Oaks Drive is home to the WellWorks Sportsplex Wimbledon, phone number 388-6580, and the WellWorks Sports Club downtown at number 1 North Main on the corner of Main and Madison, phone number 526-7966. It's the exercise and wellness home of the Redbirds in downtown Memphis. Finish strong at WellWorks.
And it'll be Brian Martin here, leading off in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Pitch by Mosley, swinging a high pop into right field. Moving over towards the line is the right fielder, Jason Espedo. He's got it. 1 man out. Here's Jason Conti. Now, right now, Jason Conti has the big hit in the game. A 2-run home run down the right field line. The pitch, he squares the butt and takes outside. Everyone I've talked to thought it was a foul ball.
Foul from here.
But first base umpire Darren Hyman said fair ball, 2-run home run. And that's where we stand, 3-2. Swinging a ball lifted in the air to left field. This is an easier play for Adam Papkovich, and he's got it. 2 quick outs there in the 7th. And the number 9 hitter, Rico Washington, will stand in. Rico has a single and a ground out in the ball game. On your Southern Dodge dealer scoreboard, Cardinals fall to the Cubs at Wrigley Field at a 6-5. John Mabry hit a home run, his 3rd, former Cardinal. Carlos Marmol got the win. The pitch. He's 8 strikes. Jason Marquis, 12-8 now with the loss. Ryan Dempster, his 19th save and 2nd in as many days. 0-1 pitch. Off the plate away to Rico. Rico 4 for his last 17. He has driven in 7 runs in the last 9 games. There's the 1-1. And that bounced in outside, 2 balls and a strike.
It's just like he just can't seem to eclipse that 200 mark.
On the National League Finals, it was the Marlins over the Phillies 4-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Rico. Outside and high. Top of the 9th, Pirates lead the Giants 3-0. Mets over Atlanta 6-4. That game's in the bottom of the 8th. David Wright has hit his 22nd home run for the Mets. Ground ball by the mound, slowly hit to second. Casey Smith moves over to his right. He's got it. And he throws out Rico Washington. The Redbirds go in order in the 7th. Through 7 here at AutoZone Park, it is Salt Lake trailing Memphis 3-2.
Get the zone. AutoZone. Don't hit the road this summer without a trip to AutoZone. AutoZone has everything you need to make sure your car is safe and ready for the road ahead, from jumper cables to emergency kits. AutoZone also has everything you need to get more mileage from every tank of gas. With today's gas prices, that's more important than ever. Travel safely and save money this summer. Get to AutoZone today. Get the zone. AutoZone. With only a few laps to go, leader Rocky Rocket Boy Richardson is making an unscheduled stop. Let's go to Tina Treadwell in the pit.
Rocky, what's going on?
They're just taking a break to play Fast Cash from the Tennessee Lottery.
But the race!
Fast Cash is more fun. You get to play 4 races and you can win up to $4,000.
Wow!
Tina, I won!
There you have it, racing fans. Another big Fast Cash win.
Fast Cash from the Tennessee Lottery.
These days, everybody wants you to come in and see their new cars. But if you really want to see something new, your Toyota dealers have got it, including the all-new 2007 Camry. FamilyCar.com has already said that Camry is the best ever. Then there's the all-new redesigned RAV4, the all-new Toyota Yaris, with an EPA estimated 40 mpg on the highway, and the all-new FJ Cruiser. You want something new? Toyota. Moving forward. See Wolf Chase, Chuck Hutton, or Performance Toyota, proud sponsors of Redbirds Baseball.
Let's pause 10 seconds here for station identification. This is the Memphis Redbirds Baseball Network.
Your home for Memphis Redbirds Baseball. 456 WHBQ Memphis, a Flint Broadcasting Company.
Along with Steve Selby and Reggie Williams, I'm David Kelly at AutoZone Park. Top of the 8th, Redbirds holding on to a 3-2 lead over Salt Lake. And Andy Cavazos will try to get a second inning here. Retired the side in order in the 7th. It'll be Adam Papkovich, Tommy Murphy, and Casey Smith, the scheduled hitters. Here in the 8th inning, Papkovich 0 for 1 with a walk. Grounded out to second his last time. And he takes the strike on the outside corner. No action yet in the bullpen, but you figure Brian Falkenborg will get the ninth. He has not had a save situation in a while. The 0-1. Strike 2, another slider. 0-2 to Papkovich. Now the set by Cavazos, the 0-2. Just missed blowing away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Last 12 appearances for Andy. 12 innings, 12 hits. He has struck out 16 over that stretch. 1 strikeout thus far. Now the 1-2 pitch. Little chop foul, third base side. That'll trickle into the Redbirds dugout. American League Finals on your Southern Dodge Dealer scoreboard. Cleveland beats Seattle 1-0 behind the rookie Jeremy Sowers. And how about this? Shin Soo Choo provided the only run with his first home run. Came over earlier this week in a trade, the pitch. Punches it into right field, and that could fall. It is slicing, and it falls foul. Choo, a Mariners product, traded earlier this week from the Mariners to the Indians for Ben Broussard. And he hit a solo home run in the 6th tonight to give the Indians a 1-0 win over his old team.
Biting the hand that once Smith.
He is the king of Cleveland tonight. His drinks are free in the warehouse district.
Oh, that's a lively district.
It is.
I remember it was flat.
Yeah. Now the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball foul. Flats are dead now. He died a quiet death over the last 3-4 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Flats are no more.
Trying to revitalize it. Come in and build condos and all that kind of stuff right down there on the water. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside a fastball, missed a little up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One other final in the American League. Yankees shut out Tampa Bay 6-0. Wang the winner. He's 12-4. Bernie Williams hit a homer, his 8th.
Forward on Rodriguez.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He changed speeds on him away and struck him out. Nice pitch by Cavazos, his 2nd strikeout. You mean as far as the trade?
Errors?
Oh, the Yankees committed no errors today.
That's good.
Tommy Murphy will stand in. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out, drove in a run with a fielder's choice ground ball, and has lined out a smash that Sean Garrett caught at first base. He swings and misses at the first pitch by Andy Cavazos. When we were in Iowa over the weekend, somebody had one of those. It wasn't a bobblehead. It was one of those action-like figures of A-Rod. There's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And it was sitting up on this counter for most of the weekend. And it had this little note taped to it that said E5 equals eBay.
Wow.
Meaning they would sell the little thing on on eBay. Here's fastball misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tommy Murphy.
Somebody would buy it.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
1 out, nobody on. 3-2 Redbirds here in the 8th. Cavazos to the set. 1-2 to Tommy Murphy. Missed outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Andy Cavazos, the Redbirds All-Star, has retired all 4 batters he's faced thus far. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball, but to second. Bohart down low to grab it. Throws out Tommy Murphy. 2 men down. Simon Eyes is joined with the Redbirds to wash the dirtiest car at the park. If your car is selected, you'll receive a free full-service car wash at either of their 2 area locations, 6800 Stage Road or 6040 Mount Moriah Extended. Simon Eyes brand products truly are the detailer's choice. 2 men out. Here is Casey Smith. 1 for 3, a single, and a pair of groundouts to short. Rico Washington really guarding that line with the right-handed hitting second baseman. The pitch. Fastball strike at the letter. No balls, 1 strike. Now Brian Falkenborg will start to throw. in the Redbirds bullpen. 0-1 pitch. High and outside. Volkenborg, we've told you, has not had many save situations of late, but he has struggled over the last 7 innings. Last 7 outings, 7 and 2/3 innings. He's allowed 12 hits. 1-1. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Mike Rose, and it's 1-2.
The irony is that he's only 1 save away from being the league leader in saves with 16. Former Redbird Jason Carnute had 15 saves. He's also tied for second.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He gassed him with a fastball outside the strike zone. 3 strikeouts for Andy Cavazzo. 6 up, 6 down, 3-2 Memphis, middle of the 8th.
Moms, you know that providing your family with whole grain nutrition is important, but so is giving them foods they love. That's why you should try new Wonder Wheat hot dog and hamburger buns. Your family will love the soft, delicious taste because they're from Wonder. But more importantly, you'll love that Wonder Wheat buns are a good source of whole grain nutrition. With new Wonder Wheat hot dog and hamburger buns, everyone can have what they love. You'll find them in the bread aisle.
It's 3 in the afternoon, and once again you're at the Coke machine. But the Coke machine sounds a little different today. You wonder if the Coke is stuck. You wonder if you're going to have to show the Coke machine a little tough love. You do not have to show the Coke machine any tough love. Be patient. He knows you're a regular, and he's trying to find that special Coke that's right next to the refrigeration unit and a little cooler than the rest. See? He likes you.
The Hyundai Challenge is on, and it begins with a question. How much do you want to save? Another question. How much do you want to get? The Hyundai Elantra answers both. Get great gas mileage and save on fuel. Get more interior space than the Toyota Corolla. Get dual front and front side impact airbags standard. And you get America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. Now the saving part. Elantra is thousands less than Civic or Corolla. Not hundreds, thousands. We challenge you to find a better car for the money. Take the challenge at your Hyundai dealer today.
See dealer for limited warranty and offer details. Safety belts always be worn.
Redbirds still lead 3-2 as the Salt Lake Thieves go back to the bullpen, and they bring out number 20, Joe Saunders. Joe comes in tonight's game with a 10-4 record, a 2.55 ERA. This is his 21st appearance of the season. He has 1 complete game and 1 shutout. 134 innings pitched, 114 pitches allowed, hits allowed, 42 runs, 11 home runs allowed, 3 hit batters, 38 walks, 95 strikeouts, and the league is hitting only .230 against the southpaw, Joe Saunders.
And Joe Saunders on a relief of Dustin Mosley, who went 7 innings tonight. A quality start, 3 runs earned on 7 hits. He struck out 4, he walked 2. He threw 95 pitches. And Skip Schumacher will lead it off here at the bottom of the 8th. Like fastballs, you might like instant games. They're fun to play. No waiting around to find out if you're a winner. Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. It is fun in an instant. Skip a pair of hits. Can he get another 3-hit game? The wide of the pitch. Fouls it back with Corey Myers creeping in at third base. Now the 0-1 misses outside and low. Skip, 3 hits last night. He's got 11 3-hit games this season. The pitch, outside in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. The next, as far as 3-hit games, the next closest Redbird is Timo Perez with 5. Here's the windup and the 2-1 to Skip. Swinging a hard hit ball deep and short. It's a base hit into left field. And how about a 12th 3-hit game for Skip Schumacher?
You gotta like that as a hitter when you can get it like that in 3. Next thing you know, you'll be traveling up 55 going north.
Here's Bo Hart 0 for 3. He's twice grounded out, once into a double play. He's also struck out. Joe Saunders, we mentioned Mosley. Dustin Mosley making his major league debut 11 days ago. Joe Saunders made a spot start 10 days ago for the Angels. He'll throw to first and skip back standing up. He is normally a starter. And there's some word that he might be headed back to the big leagues because of the injury to Bartolo Colon, who had to be pulled out of a start after 1 inning earlier this week at Tampa Bay. Here's the pitch. And Bo fouls it back. Skip was running. No balls and a strike, so this may just be a situation where Saunders is getting some work in. Because in all likelihood, he won't be making his scheduled start here. The pitch. And a bunt out in front of the plate. It's a fair ball, and Memphis will throw to second, and they get the force out as Ibar, although the throw was to the third base side of the bag, was able to keep his foot on the bag. I thought that ball was foul, but a nice aggressive play by Jeff Mathis to get the force to second. So 2-6 on the putout. Runner at first. Here's Timo Perez, 1 for 3 tonight. Timo just 1 for his last 17.
It'd be nice to see him go yard here. Get a little space in between the Redbirds' lead.
Normally Saunders would start tomorrow night, but because of the situation in L.A., the pitch is outside. Jonathan Rowenhorst will start tomorrow night when they play their first game in Nashville. And Saunders at some point in the next 2 days will likely be on a plane to join the Angels. They're on an eastern swing right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch, a fastball strike. They open a series tonight in Boston against the Red Sox. In fact, on your Southern Dodge Dealers scoreboard, 1-0 in the fourth. They must have had rain there tonight. Here's the throw to first, and back easily is Bo Hart. That came just in the fourth inning, so rain the likely culprit. There's been a lot of rain in the north and northeast the last few days. (3-2) Redbirds, bottom of the eighth. 1 out, 1 on. Set by Saunders, 1-1 to Timo. Swinging a high fly ball to deep right. Esposito back, 20 track, wall, over the wall. Good night, Ivory. Timo Perez. A 2-run home run, and there your add-on run. 5-2 Memphis Redbirds in the eighth.
Well, that's just what the doctor ordered, and he delivered.
Timo Perez, a 2-run home run, his 10th home run of the season, RBIs 26 and 27. And here's Mike Rose, 0 for 3, takes high. Well, that's what you've always heard about Timo Perez. The pitch, swing and a miss. He'll get into long extended slumps, but he always finds a way to get big hits. And that's why I think that he could be a player on that playoff roster come October for the Cardinals. The pitch. Fastball inside to Mike Rose, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, hitting the ball out of the ballpark like that from the left-hand side of the plate, you can always use that on the bench.
Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball foul.
Right now, Duncan supplies that. Who else from the Cardinals on the left-hand side?
Well, you got Johnny Rodriguez off the bench, who can give you some pop, although he only has the 2 home runs this season. Now the 2-2 pitch is low. Timo had that stretch where he homered in 3 straight ball games, but he had not driven in a run since then until that 2-run home run. Those 3 home runs coming on the 18th, 19th, and 20th. 3-2 pitch is hit into left center field. Long run and a diving attempt by Pavkovich. He can't get it. It's a base hit. I'm not sure why he dove at that ball, because he was not even close to catching it. And it's a single for Mike Rose, and that ends Mike Rose's string at 0 for 22.
Well, in the clubhouse, they call that false hustle. There's no way he was going to catch that.
No. John Nelson stands in. He has a pair of walks tonight and a single and a run score.
Attendance for this evening's contest.
Set by Saunders and the pitch. Outside.
11,431. 11,431.
Attendance tonight at AutoZone Park, 11,431 here at AutoZone Park. Redbirds on top 5-2. Got a little breathing room for Brian Falkenborg. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nelson has stolen a base tonight. He has tied Junior Spivey for the team lead in steals. Swing and a miss off speed pitch there by Saunders, the lefty. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. We were talking on the TV side, Reggie. John Nelson, 17 homers, 11 stolen bases. It would be tough to get to 2020, but certainly doable as he swings at a fastball, a foul tip. And John Nelson is out on strike.
Would be a nice feat for John Nelson. The hardest part probably would be the stolen bases.
Yeah. 2 men out here in the 8th, and we'll see Sean Garrett. Garrett has a double and a run scored tonight, 1 for 3. Now the set by Saunders and the pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Last year pitched at 3 stops, 18 starts for Arkansas, 9 for Salt Lake, a pair of starts for the Angels. Combined 10 and 7 on the minor league level, no decisions in either of his starts for the Angels. 0-1 pitch, fouled away. Joe Saunders, the 12th overall selection in the first round in 2002. Now the set by Saunders, and the 0-2 pitch is instead of throw to first base and back easily, Mike Rose. Five to 2, Redbirds lead here in the 8th. Now the set. And the 0-2. Outside. Be a part of the coolest club in town. It's the Sonic Drive-In Kids Club with Rocky the Rock and Redbird. Children 14 and under get a personalized membership card, collectible T-shirt. Free admission to all Sunday home games for just $10. Stop on by Sonic and ask them how your youngster can become a part of the Sonic Drive-In Kids Club. 1-2 pitch, and he changed speeds on that breaking ball, and Garrett swung right over it. He is out on strike. But the 2-run home run by Perez makes it 5-2 Redbirds. We head to the 9th.
I had to break this case. Everyone had a motive to play Lotto 5, with jackpots that have reached over $1 million. Who would cash in next? There was the reporter. She knew more than she was telling. I caught the mechanic trying to hide the ticket in his pocket, and then there was the neighbor, always wearing plaid. I had a hunch he knew watching the drawing on TV Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. Wait, maybe you're the one with the lucky numbers. Lotto 5 from the Tennessee Lottery. Pick 5 for fun.
With only a few laps to go, leader Rocky Rocket Boy Richardson is making an unscheduled stop. Let's go to Tina Treadwell in the pit.
Rocky, what's going on?
They're just taking a break to play Fast Cash from the Tennessee Lottery.
But the race!
Fast Cash is more fun. You get to play 4 races and you can win up to $4,000.
Wow!
Tina, I won!
There you have it, racing fans. Another big Fast Cash win.
Fast Cash from the Tennessee Lottery.
I'm in the mood for red beans and rice.
Okay, the rendezvous it is.
Shrimp sounds good.
Okay, the rendezvous it is.
You know, I think I want chicken.
Okay, the rendezvous it is.
If you think ribs are all the Rendezvous's got cooking, you need to revisit the alley. We've got a little bit of everything.
Ooh, let's go for sushi.
Well, almost everything.
Okay.
The world-famous Taste of Memphis is now worldwide. Downtown in the alley, on the web at www.hogsfly.com, and now in AutoZone Park.
And now on to pitch for the Memphis Redbirds from Redmond, Washington. It'll be right-hander Brian Falkenborg. This is a save situation for Brian. The right-hander will come on for the 34th time. He is 4-3, ERA 3.06. 15 saves, 19 save chances, 35 and a third innings pitched, 30 hits allowed, of which just one has left the park. 40 strikeouts in those 35 and a third, 10 walks. TCL batters hitting 229 off the right-hander, Brian Falkenborg. On in relief of Andy Cavastos, who did his job tonight. 2 scoreless innings, retired all 6 batters he faced, and struck out 3. And now it's in the hands of Brian Thomas Falkenborg here, trying to get the Redbirds a split in this 4-game series. Eric Ibar will stand in. Ibar 2 for 3 on the night. Lined into a double play in the first, hit a rocket, a single, and a double. So he has hit the ball hard all 3 times. The set, the pitch. Fastball outside. We mentioned Falkenborg has had some struggles of late. The last 7 appearances, 12 hits, that's over 7 2/3 innings, and 4 earned runs. Swing and a pop-up foul behind the plate. This will get out of play. It has been a while since Falkenborg actually had a save opportunity for the Redbirds. Now the set and the pitch. Fastball strike on the outside corner. To be exact, July 7th was the last time Brian Falkenborg had a save opportunity. That was 3 weeks ago tonight. 1-2 pitch. And it is down low and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and that really illustrates the way that the Redbirds have played since they finished strong going into the All-Star break. July 7th, that was right before the break. 2-2 to Ibar. Ground ball foul, he jammed him. Count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. Redbirds got 3 in the second. They added on a pair in the 8th. Now the set. 2-2 to Ibar. Another liner foul, first base side. Falkenborg, 5 games earlier this year with the St. Louis Cardinals. Now the set. 2-2 pitch. Swing, and ball gets away. It's a swing and a miss, and Rose is going to have to pick it up and throw to first, not in time. And the ball gets by Garrett, cut off by Bo Hart, and it's going to be a strikeout, wild pitch, but that allows the runner to reach first base, and a speedy runner at that. And here's Kendry Morales. So a bad break there for the Redbirds. Kendry Morales 1 for 3, a single. Has grounded out and fouled out. But this kid's got a lot of power, the pitch. Swing and a foul ball back. Boy, he had a fastball up and away and just missed it. No balls, 1 strike to count to Kendry Morales. Playing just his 4th game since coming back down from L.A. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Kept it away from him again. And he's down on the count 0-2. Kendry 3 for 15 in this series. Now Falkenborg ready. 0-2 to Morales. Off the plate away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. They play Morales straight up in the outfield. Schumacher is rather shallow in center. They want to cut off a blooper here if possible. 1-2 pitch. Inside and low, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That gets a slight boo from the crowd here. Redbirds on top 5-2, top of the ninth. Eric Ibar off of first. Good lead being held by Sean Garrett. 2-2 to Kendry Morales. Swinging a ball lifted down the left field side. Long run for Jason Conti. Slicing. It is a foul ball, and I mean just foul. That ball was fouled by maybe about a half a foot as it hit outside the chalk and bounced up into the stand. And everybody will come back. Redbirds fans, don't forget Peter Pan and other Crown Agri Products, a proud sponsor of the Redbirds. Look for details on how you can get free Memphis Redbirds tickets when you purchase Peter Pan and other Crown Agri Products. Details are available in surrounding areas. Superlow, Piggly Wiggly, E.W. James, Hayes Food Giant, and Naples stores. This offer brought to you by Peter Pan. Simple pleasures you never outgrow, like baseball and the great taste of Peter Pan peanut butter. Fastball fouled back by Kendry Morales. Count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Falkenborg gets the sign from Rose. Sets up away. 2-2. Punch, third base side. Friendly hop Rico goes to second 1, and that is all as Hart tried to jump over Ibar and fell on top of him. And Eric gets up and will head back to the dugout. So the Redbirds get the force at second base, and there's 1 man out of the inning. And here's Mike Elward to the plate. Elward 1 for 3. Has hit into 2 double plays tonight. Fabulous defensive plays on both of those double plays. He also has an infield single that drove in a run. Holds those hands down by his waist. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. The play in the second, the double play in the second, a hot shot to Rico. He dropped it, picked it up, and turned the around the horn double play. And then the double play in the sixth, a shot that took a funny hop on Nelson going into the hole. Oh, what a beautiful slider by Falkenborg over the inside corner, and he's ahead 0-2. Morales off at first. Falkenborg's 0-2 pitch. Swing and a tap at the plate. Stays alive. No balls, 2 strikes to Mike Elward. 5-2 Redbirds here in the ninth. Outfield straight away as well for Mike Elward. 0-2 pitch. Punch foul into the upper deck on the first base side. Falkenborg, one of the last players the Cardinals set down this past spring. Had a great spring training for the big club down in Jupiter. 0-2 pitch. High chopper to second. Bo Hart charges, and he'll tag the runner, throw to first, and it's a double play! Or is it? No. The runner is still alive. Now they've got him in a rundown, and Bo Hart tags him out, and that time they get the double play, and that's a W, the Redbirds. Bo tried to tag out Kendry Morales. He didn't get him. So Elward is out 4-3. And then it's 6-4 to get the out on Kendry Morales. 4-3, 6-4, another double play, game over here at AutoZone Park. Your final score, Memphis 5, Salt Lake 2. We'll have more when we come back after this.
It's summertime in the South. Time to fire up that backyard grill. There's nothing like the sizzle, nothing like the taste of Bryan hot dogs and Bryan smoked sausage. It's a Southern tradition, the taste families have enjoyed for generations. Products you're proud to serve again and again. Bryan Juicy Jumbo Hot Dogs and Bryan Smoked Sausage, regular and Cajun, round out every backyard cookout. Make sure Bryan's part of your team. Bryan, always the all-star and still the flavor of the South.
It only takes 1 gallon of used motor oil to contaminate 1 million gallons of fresh water. The improperly disposed of oil affects our drinking water, streams, rivers, and lakes. When you dump it, you drink it. It's easy to recycle your oil. All you need to do is bring your used oil to a used oil recycling center near you or call 1-800-287-9013 to find the nearest location. The Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation wants you to help preserve our water supply. Again, the number to call is 1-800-287-9013.
There's no stronger lineup of cars than the ones you'll find at your Toyota dealer, including Toyota Corolla. At an EPA estimated 41 miles per gallon, it's one of the most fuel-efficient cars on the highway. And IntelliChoice says Corolla holds its value better than anything in its class. Plus, be sure to check out the all-new 2007 Camry. America's best-selling car just keeps getting better. See Wolf Chase, Chuck Hutton of Performance Toyota, proud sponsors of Redbirds Baseball. Toyota, moving forward.
Well, the Redbirds get another win here tonight by a score of 5-2 over the Salt Lake Bees, and what a nice way to come back and get the final 2 games in this series after Salt Lake came in here and won the first 2, extending the Redbirds' losing streak to 7 games, and the Redbirds getting the final 2 games in the series to write the homestand now at an even 2-2 with Colorado Springs coming to town here starting tomorrow night. Redbirds win it by a score of 5-2. We'll have your final totals and a wrap when we come back.
There's a place where you can actually hear the following.
Hey, officer, I've had way too much to drink. Can you please take away my keys and lock me up?
A place where it's not out of the ordinary for someone to say,
"Whoa, dude, I'm so wasted. I shouldn't be driving. Better just wait for a patrolman to come by and arrest me."
Know where you'll hear all this? In a place called Your Dreams, pal. Get real. Impaired drivers don't turn themselves in, which is why Tennessee law enforcement is on the lookout for them 24/7. So whether you're in a car, pickup, or SUV, buckle up. Keep your speed down. And most of all, don't drive impaired, because law enforcement isn't waiting around to hear.
"Officer, I need a breathalyzer test right now."
Remember, booze it and lose it. This message brought to you by the Governor's Highway Safety Office.
In sports or in life, champions stay on top by constantly improving. That's why Ocean Foundation Repair has introduced the Cable Lock Plus system. It rotates into the ground, going deeper, holding stronger, and that's just better. No wonder Ocean gives you a lifetime transferable warranty. So if you see cracks in your walls or doors that stick, call Ocean, 901-684-1933. Fix it with Ocean and fix it for good.
Hey, Redbirds fans, whether you're coming out to the ballpark or getting ready to listen to the game at home, make sure you have plenty of Hampton Farms in-the-shell peanuts. Hampton Farms specializes in producing only the highest quality of fresh roasted in-the-shell peanuts and is committed to producing only the finest snacks available. In addition, peanuts are one of the healthiest snacks around for all you Redbirds fans on the go. So before the next game, plan on picking up a bag at the ballpark when you arrive or at your local grocery store where the fresh, healthy snacks are. Grab a bag of Hampton Farms in-the-shell peanuts today. Don't forget Hampton Farms, the official peanut, the Memphis Redbirds.
Final scoring totals on tonight's ball game. For the winning Memphis Redbirds, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. The Redbirds leave 4. For the losing Salt Lake Bees, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and the Bees stranded 3. Your winning pitcher is Travis Smith. Travis now 4-5 as the Redbirds, 7-6 on the season. A save to Brian Falkenborg, his 16th on the year, and that now puts Brian Falkenborg in a tie with the league leaders, Brad Klontz and Nate Field, who each have 16 coming into tonight. So Bryant in a first-place tie for the league lead in saves. Losing pitcher tonight, Dustin Mosley. He falls to 8-6. Time of tonight's game, 2 hours, 22 minutes in front of a great crowd here on a Friday night at AutoZone Park, and they're getting ready for fireworks. 11,431. Again, your final, Redbirds 5 and Salt Lake 2. Stay tuned. Redbirds wrap-up is next.
You've been listening to Memphis Redbirds Baseball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by AutoZone, Cellular South, the Tennessee Lottery, your Southern Dodge dealers, and by First Tennessee Bank. Don't go away. There's more Redbirds Baseball coming up next.
So, you're getting engaged.
Oh, yes.
And I suppose you'll be wanting a beautiful diamond.
Oh, yes.
And I bet you know just where to take him.
Oh, yes. King, Furs and Fine Jewelry.
Oh, yes. King, Furs and Fine Jewelry. You may not know jewelry, but you need to know your jeweler. I'm Steve Ballin for King, Furs and Fine Jewelry, the only Mid-South member of the Continental Buying Group, the single most powerful jewelry buying consortium in the world, with over $1 billion. That's billion with a B. $1 billion worth of buying power. King pays less than other jewelers for the same merchandise. And because King pays less, you pay less. In fact, if you find the same quality diamond at a better price, King will match it. So why talk to a computer when you can talk to me? This is Steve Ballin, and oh yes, in case you didn't catch it, the store is King, Furs and Fine Jewelry. For engagement rings, birthday, anniversary, to make that special day special. What's the one name to know?
Oh, yes. King, Furs and Fine Jewelry, Laurelwood.
There are over 80 places in the Memphis area to have a windshield repaired or replaced. There usually isn't much difference between them when you compare price. What sets Snappy Windshield Repair apart is service and quality. The minute you walk into their spacious waiting room, you'll find a separate kids area with sports beanbags, games, and their favorite Disney movies to watch. The friendly staff at Snappy is always willing to help you with your complete auto glass needs. Snappy also repairs power windows, door regulators, and single cracks up to 8 inches long. And the greatest part is most jobs are completed in less than an hour. The other glass shops don't offer you that. Finally, with over 20 years of experience, Snappy guarantees your total satisfaction on every job. Doug Andrews and his team of auto glass specialists at Snappy invite you to come see the difference a little old-fashioned Southern hospitality makes. Visit Snappy, the Mid-South's largest windshield repair shop, at 7726 Highway 51 North in South Haven. Remember, 393-0906. Snappy gets your windshield fixed.
It's time for the Cellular South Redbirds Wrap-Up Show. A recap of tonight's games with highlights and an interview with one of the stars of the game. Plus scores from the Pacific Coast League and Major League Baseball. Now let's get back to the ballpark and rejoin Steve Selby and David Kelly.
David Kelly back along with you here at AutoZone Park, where the Redbirds win tonight by a score of 5-2 and get a series split with Salt Lake. And now we'll say goodbye to the Bees for the only time this year. Colorado Springs is next in town, and right now they are leading Nashville by a score of 6-0. That game, or actually now 6-2. That game is in the 6th inning. 6-2 Colorado Springs leading that game. Fresno on top of Round Rock 6-4. That game's going to the 9th inning. Brooks Conrad and Alan Venter have hit home runs for Round Rock. Rodriguez for Fresno. Sacramento on top of Albuquerque 5-3. Scott McLean has hit his 21st home run for Sacramento. 5-0 Iowa over Tucson in the second. Jeff Deardorff has homered his 5th for the Cubs. No score New Orleans-Tacoma in the first. Vegas has 3 runs at home against Omaha. They lead 3-0 after 1. Oklahoma and Portland 1-1 the score. That game in the first inning. That's up on your Southern Dodge Dealers PCL scoreboard. Major League scores are next.
The whole idea of wireless service is it goes where you go. Biloxi today, Baltimore tomorrow, Boston the day after that. That's how it is with Cellular South. Wherever life takes you, you take the coverage you count on with you. Same phone, same service, same difference. So wherever you find yourself, from Portland, Maine to Portland, Oregon, you're sure to find yourself connected. Nationwide coverage from Cellular South. Now you know. With most wireless companies, you have to think about lots of things before you call, like what time it is, how long you're going to talk, how long they're going to talk, where you are, where the person you're calling is, and on and on. Know what you have to think about before you call with Cellular South? Where the send button is on your phone. That's it. Our Nationwide Plus plan gives you unlimited local and long-distance calling, plus plenty of nationwide travel minutes. So minutes don't matter with Cellular South. Now you know. Visit CellularSouth.com to find out more.
You don't have to sacrifice power and room for fuel economy in a new SUV or pickup if you drive a Dodge Durango or Dakota. Both come with a standard fuel-efficient V6. If you need more power, Durango has an available Hemi with MDS, and Dakota offers the only available V8 in its class. And neither scrimp on space. Durango has more interior room with available seating for 8 passengers, and Dakota Club Cab has the most interior room in its class. Fuel efficiency, power, interior room. You don't have to sacrifice one for the other. Just relax and enjoy the ride. Now get up to $5,000 combined cash allowances, including $1,000 April bonus cash on Durango and Dakota when you finance through Chrysler Financial. Hurry offers end May 1st. Dakota mileage 16 city, 20 highway, EPA estimated MPG. Durango mileage 16 city, 21 highway, EPA estimated MPG. Room claims based on automotive news classification when properly equipped and Ward small pickup segmentation. Excludes sport utility trucks. Financing for qualified buyers. Not all buyers will qualify. Ends 5106. $3,000 to $4,000 depending on model. Dodge and Hemi registered trademarks of Daimler Chrysler.
On your Southern Dodge Dealer Major League scoreboard, Cardinals fall for the second straight day to the Cubs, 6-5. Marmol over Marquis. Dempster the save is 19th. Mabry homer. The Cardinals are now 0-8 in Chicago this year. Pittsburgh beat San Francisco 3-0. Behind Kip Wells, he's 1-5. It was the Marlins over the Phillies 4-1. Mets beat Atlanta 6-4. Game still in progress. Cincinnati leading Milwaukee 4-3 in the 8th. Arizona over Houston 7-4. That's in the 7th. Colorado leading San Diego 2-0 in the 6th. And out west, Washington and L.A. Chad Billingsley on the mound tonight for the Dodgers. In the American League, in progress because of rain, 1-1 Angels at Boston. That game is in the 6th. Cleveland shut out the Mariners 1-0. The only run in that game, a home run by Shin-Soo Choo. Jeremy Sowers the win for the Indians. White Sox over Baltimore 6-4. The Sox got 4 runs in the 9th inning. Bobby Jenks' 27th save. Yankees shut out Tampa Bay 6-0. Wang now 12-4. Bernie Williams hit a home run. Top of the 10th, Detroit and Minnesota tied at 2. 7th inning, Kansas City leading Texas 7-2. Martinez hit his 12th home run. No score, Toronto and Oakland early. That's in the 2nd. And that is your Southern Dodge Dealer Major League scoreboard. Reggie Williams will talk to Jason Conti when we come back.
The whole idea of wireless service is it goes where you go. Biloxi today, Baltimore tomorrow, Boston the day after that. That's how it is with Cellular South. Wherever life takes you, you take the coverage you count on with you. Same phone, same service, same difference. So wherever you find yourself, from Portland, Maine to Portland, Oregon, you're sure to find yourself connected. Nationwide coverage from Cellular South. Now you know. With most wireless companies, you have to think about lots of things before you call, like what time it is, how long you're going to talk, how long they're going to talk, where you are, where the person you're calling is, and on and on. Know what you have to think about before you call with Cellular South? Where the send button is on your phone. That's it. Our Nationwide Plus plan gives you unlimited local and long-distance calling, plus plenty of nationwide travel minutes. So minutes don't matter with Cellular South. Now you know. Visit CellularSouth.com to find out more.
I had to break this case. Everyone had a motive to play Lotto 5, with jackpots that have reached over $1 million. Who would cash in next? There was the reporter. She knew more than she was telling. I caught the mechanic trying to hide the ticket in his pocket. And then there was the neighbor, always wearing plaid. I had a hunch he'd be watching the drawing on TV Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. Wait, maybe you were the one with the lucky numbers. Lotto 5 from the Tennessee Lottery. Pick 5 for fun.
Sell your home and property in 6 to 8 weeks instead of 6 to 12 months. Find out how. Call 901-ROBUCK, 763-2825. You'll learn how to put yourself in control of the process of selling your home, getting the highest market price available from a room full of bidders on a certain date. Get on that computer and go online to ROBUCKauctions.com and call 901-ROBUCK. Sell your home in 1 hour.
Redbirds wrap up. The Redbirds pull off an exciting win tonight, 5-2 over the Salt Lake Beast. Standing with me now, Jason Conti. Jason, you come up with the big hit tonight 2-run home run in the third inning and really was the margin of the game and really gave the Redbirds a little cushion there. How about that hit?
They say it was very close to foul, so I'm not going to argue. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it twice yet. I saw it once, but I don't know. He threw me a lot of off-speed pitches that at bat. I think I only saw 2 fastballs out of about 6, and that was a changeup. So I got it really high, and it ended up going out. So it was, and then it ended up being Timo got that home run in the 9th or the 8th, and that helps. But Smitty's the one that probably should be the player of the game tonight. He really battled tonight and held him to 2 runs, and it was a great job on his part.
Talking about Smitty, he was very good tonight. He kept you guys the ball game. What do you think was Smitty's success for tonight?
He was talking in the dugout about just he was keeping the ball down tonight. He had a little bit more movement on the ball than his previous few starts because he had struggled a bit, and I know he worked pretty hard on his bullpens and in between starts the last couple times to really work and get better, and it really showed tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys have won the last couple of series, or should I say you tied against 2 very good teams. Round Rock, you won the last 2 games, and then now against Salt Lake City. What does that say about this Redbirds team?
I guess you could say we're fairly resilient. We play hard. I just think sometimes it just seems like the pitchers just do a real good job against us. I don't really know. Our hitting isn't, it's pretty average right now, and we really try the best we can, and days like tonight are the fun ones,
Well, I think this says a lot about you guys. You don't quit, and I think that's a good mark of a professional. Jason Conti with me, big hit in the game, 2-run home run, contributor to the Redbirds win. Jason, thank you for your time.
All right, you're welcome, and thank you.
All right, quite well. Jason Conti, Memphis Redbirds, and the Redbirds win 5-2. More Redbirds wrap up right after this.
The whole idea of wireless service is it goes where you go. Biloxi today, Baltimore tomorrow, Boston the day after that. That's how it is with Cellular South. Wherever life takes you, you take the coverage you count on with you. Same phone, same service, same difference. So wherever you find yourself, from Portland, Maine to Portland, Oregon, you're sure to find yourself connected. Nationwide coverage with Cellular South. Now you know. With most wireless companies, you have to think about lots of things before you call, like what time it is, how long you're going to talk, how long they're going to talk, where you are, where the person you're calling is, and on and on. Know what you have to think about before you call with Cellular South? Where the send button is on your phone. That's it. Our Nationwide Plus plan gives you unlimited local and long-distance calling, plus plenty of nationwide travel minutes. So minutes don't matter with Cellular South. Now you know. Visit CellularSouth.com to find out more.
Price Right Boxing, in association with Northeast Promotions, presents an intimate night of boxing. ESPN2 Friday Night Fights returns to the FedEx Forum Friday, August 4th, featuring 7 of the hottest fights you'll ever see. You'll see Memphis' own undefeated NABO champion, Anthony Peterson, as he takes on knockout artist Mark Thompson. Plus, come witness the baddest female on the planet, 8-time world champion, Ann Wolf. One of the hottest stars in boxing today. She's got her hands full this time, though, as she fights #1 ranked contender Lisa Afton and Dopest 2-time world champion Freddie Norwood. Along with these fights, a full undercard of boxing action. It's an intimate night of boxing. ESPN2 Friday Night Fights at the FedEx Forum Friday, August 4th. Only 3,000 tickets to be sold with $25 lower bowl mid-court seats. Floor seats at $50 and $75. Tickets on sale now at the FedEx Forum box office, any Ticketmaster location, or online at Ticketmaster.com. Brought to you by Price Fight Boxing, Northeast Promotions, and the Fifth Casino and Hotel.
All right, time for a couple of highlights for you as the Redbirds gain a split with a 5-2 win over Salt Lake. Travis Smith just hoping to get more than 4 innings under his belt, and he gave you 6 good ones here tonight. And the Redbirds, who had a big inning last night, 6 runs early, get 3 in the second inning, although not without a dispute. With 1 out, John Nelson singled and Sean Garrett doubled. Nelson would score the first run when Jeff Mathis throw from the plate, trying to pick Nelson off, hit Nelson, went into left field for a run. But Jason Conti, 4 pitches later, turns in your play of the game.
Swinging a high fly ball down the right field line. Long run for Esposito in the corner. He cannot get it. It is a fair ball. It's a fair ball home run.
It is a fair ball home run for Jason Conti. And I think you're going to get an argument here for Brian Harper.
An argument, although I thought Brian Harper was well under control considering replay showed that ball clearly was foul. And Jason Conti playing somewhat coy on the interview with Reggie a little while ago. But sometimes you need a break, and that play of the game really helps the Redbirds because instead of playing ahead all night, instead of playing from behind, the Redbirds played from ahead because those two runs in the third and fourth innings could have had Salt Lake leading by a score of 2-1. And then the Redbirds get the two-run homer late in the eighth inning off the bat of Timo Perez, and no doubt about it, over the wagon gate in right center field. Timo's 10th. He had been struggling with the bat, but picked up a couple of hits. And that's the difference. Travis Smith gets the win to run his record to 4-5, and Falkenborg gets his first save. He had not had a save opportunity since the 7th of July, 3 weeks and 5 outings in between, and he gets the save, and the Redbirds win by a score of 5-2. Time now for our Central Defense Security Defensive Gem of the game. The Redbirds would turn 4 double plays tonight, none sweeter than John Nelson in the 6th inning with Mike Elward at the plate. Hitting streaks at 6 right now, and it's smashed to short. Handcuffed Ibar, nice play, second one. Smith, the turn, double play. Boy, nicely turned by Ibar, and both got his hands on his hips saying, well, actually, that was Bo Hart grounding into a double play in the 5th inning. But I tell you, John Nelson on the ball hit by Elward in the top of the 6th inning. A rocket that handcuffed him. He left his feet, made the catch, and the replay showed that he had already unloaded the throw to second base before he came back down on the ground. That is your Central Defense Security Defensive Gem of the game. You know your home base or any other place is in excellent hands when Central Defense Security is on the watch. The security team for AutoZone 5. Redbirds gain a split. David gets you ready for Colorado Springs when we come back. Smith will vary his approach here to try and keep Ibar from getting a good jump. Here's a quick move home and a ground ball to short. Nelson, funny hop, goes to Hart, one. That's a slick double play as well. Both shortstops looking mighty good here.
The whole idea of wireless service is it goes where you go. Biloxi today, Baltimore tomorrow, Boston the day after that. That's how it is with Cellular South. Wherever life takes you, you take the coverage you count on with you. Same phone, same service, same difference. So wherever you find yourself, from Portland, Maine to Portland, Oregon, be sure to find yourself connected. Nationwide coverage from Cellular South. Now you know. With most wireless companies, you have to think about lots of things before you call, like what time it is, how long you're going to talk, how long they're going to talk, where you are, where the person you're calling is, and on and on. Know what you have to think about before you call with Cellular South? Where the send button is on your phone. That's it. Our Nationwide Plus plan gives you unlimited local and long-distance calling, plus plenty of nationwide travel minutes. So minutes don't matter with Cellular South. Now you know. Visit CellularSouth.com to find out more.
All right, so with the fireworks flashing in the background here, we'll wrap it up tonight at AutoZone Park. We'll tell you tomorrow we'll be back with you. It'll be a 6:10 first pitch. Our Southern Dodge Dealers on deck show at 5 o'clock from the Club Level Lounge here at AutoZone Park. The Colorado Springs Sky Sox will come to town for 4 games. Mike Esposito will be on the mound for the Sky Sox. He's 5-9, ERA at 6.02, and he'll be opposed by right-hander Ricardo Rodriguez, who will make his first start for the Memphis Redbirds, and we hope you join us for that. The final totals again here tonight for the Redbirds: 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 4. For Salt Lake, 2 runs, 7 hits, an error, and they stranded 3. Travis Smith, the winner, 4-5. He saved to Brian Falkenborg, his 16th, now tying him with the league leaders, Nate Field and Brad Clonston. We'll see Nate Field when he comes to Colorado Springs here tomorrow night. Dustin Mosley, the loser, he's now 8-6. Your ball game time tonight, 2 hours, 22 minutes. Your crowd here, and they're loving the fireworks, 11,431. Thanks to our studio producer, John Davis, but most of all, as always, thanks to you for listening. Again, your final score here tonight: the Memphis Redbirds 5, Salt Lake Bees 2. For my broadcast partners, Reggie Williams and Steve Selby, I'm David Kelly. Good night from AutoZone Park.
You've been listening to the Cellular South Redbirds Wrap-Up Show. The Memphis Redbirds thank you for listening. and invite you to join us next time along the Memphis Redbirds Baseball Network.
Your home for Memphis Redbirds baseball. Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis, a Flint Broadcasting Company.